wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Brothers coming, I need a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Plume's training people, where's game? All recent gaming, go, breaks and pay top bean. Good morning, coming, moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a...
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin. Bobby just left. What's up, everyone? Good morning, everybody. Also, afternoon and evening, the crazy one. Wishing you a beautiful and awesome Thursday. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing today? Sorry for me being late, but hell, things happen. Things happen, guys. I'm sorry. I promise you this is gonna be the last day. I'll be late. Tomorrow morning we'll be back at 8:30 in the morning as usual. Sorry about that. But what's up, BB Money? How you doing? What's up, Rooster? What's up? Lurking while driving. Oh man. Rooster, always driving, man. What's up, Rooster? What's up, Rooster? How's everything? How's work? How's life? I mean, guys, we're live right now. We're gonna talk a little bit about Ubisoft. We're gonna talk about that. Well, hey, Bob wasn't hacked. Thank God. But either way, though, I went in and changed my password just in case because we have our doubts. Either way, it's always good to change the password. You got to do it. Yes. Big B Money says, "What's up, man? Doom is amazing. Love that game." Oh, Big B Money. We're gonna talk a little bit about that later because why we're gonna talk a little about that later because I'll tell you why. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to read what y'all got to say. I'm just waiting for the chat to come in here and start talking to me about Doom. And I have an hour plus drive to work. Oh man, I hate those hour-long drives, man. Same here because there's always traffic jams and everything. Like when I go to work, usually without any traffic, it's like 15, 20 minutes tops. But with traffic, it's like an hour and a half. It's so freaking annoying, man. Oh, traffic is horrible. Doom already break records? Really, it did. Good stuff, good stuff. mm. So, chat, like I was saying, today I wake up, because yesterday we were talking live. We all know that Ubisoft's numbers came by. And I got to tell you something. I wasn't expecting this. This was like a breather for me because at the end of the day, with everything that's been happening out there with the industry, kind of makes me worried what's going to happen with, with all these companies, especially since it's been crazy out here. Maybe we got layoffs, we got shutdowns, we got everything. I mean, even last year, they shut down a big game. I forgot the name of what was the name called that Ubisoft had that was big and everybody enjoyed it. And I heard good stuff about it, but hey, it got shut down. But at the end of the day, though, I'm happy that their numbers were solid, especially after everything that happened to them. Hell, it was a crazy year last year for them, or this year because I think it was this year shut it down. Yeah, it was this year. It's been a crazy year, and a crazy 5 years for the industry. I mean, hell, a lot of things are happening, man. A lot of things are happening. So real quick, let's jump into that so we can continue on because you know what? I want to talk Doom with you guys. I seriously do. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear how much you guys are loving it, how much you guys are enjoying it. Because hell, I sure as hell am. I know Back from the Dead finished the game yesterday. Shout outs to Back. He finished the game yesterday. Finished it first than me because yesterday I did not have that time to play because, last night after I got my dates confused. Like today, I thought I was going to go to a birthday, but it was yesterday. I thought today was the 14th, but today's the 15th. Hey, it's payday. But either way, though, I was confused with the dates. So the birthday was yesterday, and oh my God. Ugh. So I had to go to the birthday, and came back home around like 10:30, 11, and just I said I'm going to bed. I couldn't sit down and play games. So yes, let's talk a little bit about Ubisoft and their financial situation, which was solid, and then we're gonna move into Valve. And last but not least, we're talking Doom because hell, we gotta end the show with a video game, right? That's what it's all about. Video games, yes, sir. Let's go. So let me see Ubisoft's financial report. Let's go. Here we go. Got it. Uh-oh. Okay, there you go. So, Ubisoft's FY 24-25 financial report solid balance sheet despite hefty drops in revenue and back catalog sales. CEO says Ubisoft will provide additional development time us to some of our biggest productions in order to create the best conditions for success. I mean, I gotta tell you something. I played Assassin's Creed Shadows, and for me, Assassin's Creed Shadows was a solid game. It might have its one bug or two, but it didn't have its 2,000 bugs like back in the day did. So, Ubisoft has released financial results for the full 2024-25 fiscal year, reporting a solid balance sheet and very strong praise for Assassin's Creed Shadows, thank God, which delivered the second highest day one sales in franchise history after Valhalla. Despite hefty drops in revenue, net bookings, digital net bookings, and back catalog net bookings across the year. CEO Jez Gilman confirmed Ubisoft will provide additional development time to some of the biggest productions in order to create the best conditions of success. That's good because, like I said, Ubisoft, in order for you guys to sell, in order for you guys to be solid and everything, you guys got to deliver a very good, fine product because, hell, look with Star Wars, look with the rest of the games. I mean, I'm happy you guys took the hint and are actually starting to take that name away called Boogie Soft out of you guys because seriously, that's what they called it here, Boogie Soft, because of all the bugs you guys had. And only be missed FY 2025 from announcement that 2026 and 27-28 will see significant content coming from largest brands. And right here, this sounds like this is as delicious as my coffee with almond milk. Yep. We'll see significant content coming from the largest brands. You know what that means, chat? You know what that means, chat? I mean, chat. What do you think that means? Let's see if you guys can get it. What is a game? I'll give you all a little hint. What is a game we are all, and I do mean all, and I really do mean all, waiting for from Ubisoft? Let's see if you guys get the right answer. And if we see it, I mean, I'm going to be drooling. All right. In FY 25-26, the firm expects to maintain candidate not net date position of around zero. Ubisoft said dropped by 1,230 over the last 12 months, which, like I said, layoffs, studio shutdowns is crazy. Doom? Nah, baby money. No, 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 no. Ubisoft as a game that a lot of people are talking about. A lot of people are saying, when are they going to show it? When is it coming? I mean, shit, you guys give us a teaser, but we're still waiting for something to be shown. Let's see, let's see. I'll leave that to the chat. I'll ask them later again. That's the revenue, the bookings, digital bookings. All right, perfect. The highlights. Hey, PS5 Blows, good morning. What's up, man? Continues to perform strongly this quarter with the top 10 brands posting year-over-year bookage growth. Bookings. Did I say bookage? Bookage growth, right? What game? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Leading to a record fourth quarter. Morning, Crazy Louie. It's Doom Day. Yes, sir. Doom Day is here. We will talk about that later. If you guys have played it, I want to hear your thoughts about it. But Sanchez, I'm reading the Ubisoft report, and let's see if you get this, right? Check this out. FY for year 26-27 and for year 27-28, we'll see significant content incoming from our largest brands. So Sanchez Martinez gave me, since we're talking Ubisoft, what is that Ubisoft game we are all waiting for to see? Let's see if we can get this one. All right. I'm leaving y'all a teaser for this one. All right. Since yesterday. Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake? Rooster. No, you're wait. We already got a Prince of Persia game. I mean, this is a game that has not come out in, I think it's been like 15 or 16 years, and it's getting rebooted. That's another hint I'm giving you. And also, we saw a teaser. That's all I'm saying right there. Let's see if you guys can get this one. ah, man. So let's see now. Ubisoft said its brand continues to perform strongly this quarter, with the top 10 brands posting year-over-year net bookings growth, leading to record fourth quarter at 102 mil. Console and PC activity metrics are reported to broadly stable year on year. Good stuff. There you go, PS5. Those got a Splinter Cell, baby. I mean, with this news, could this mean that Ubisoft is finally going to announce between 26 and 27, or maybe this year, is going to announce Splinter Cell? Because all of us has been asking for that. Oh, baby, look who's here. Good morning, Blondie. What's up, cutie pie? Hi, Blondie. How you been? I haven't seen you in such a long time. What's up? What's up? Hope you're good. Hope you're good. I know you must be tired from the PAX East traveling. Splinter Cell. There you go. Santos Martinez Gaming also got it too. Hey, Daniel, what's up? Huh? Mm, that's not what it says here, but okay. It did not flop, Danny Rubin. Don't listen to that. Hey, Jacob, what's up? Good morning. I started Doom today, and I'm in the middle of the first flying level to destroy the second shift of the four ships. So, Jacob, I'm gonna give you a little hint right there. I don't know if you're collecting everything like I am, because I'm collecting everything. So there is a ship that has like a big, massive hole underneath. You better look down so you can get in there, so you can get the other stuff, because that one took me a while to find out. Like, you gotta land in certain places. So there's beneath that ship, there's like a big hole. You gotta watch out when you look beneath. If you see some demons, big demons with a cannon on top, you gotta shoot them down so you can land there and complete. I think it's a side quest, and also a what's it called? Oh, you're not collecting everything? Okay, never mind then. All right, I'm collecting everything, so I'm having a blast. Been tired and working like crazy. No, Blondie been working like crazy. Blondie, take a vacation. Come over here, Blondie. Blondie, if you come and visit me, I'll take you to the beach. Yep, I'll take you to the beach and leave back over there. We don't need back. I'm just gonna take you to the beach, Blondie. I'll take you to the beach. We're gonna have a few beers and stuff like that. You're gonna have some fun. Heck yeah, let's go to the beach. And we'll send pictures of back and be like, ha 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 ha, we're right here in the sun. Ha ha, enjoying the sun, enjoying the beach with an awesome view. Ha 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 ha. And then back, comes back in flying, and goes to my butt. But either way though, let's troll back, right? I just focus on story. Okay, never mind then, Jacob. All right, just have fun, man. Have fun. So let's see now. Where was I? Because every time I see Doom, I go jump back and talk about Doom. Rainbow Six, let me see. Okay, console and PC already read that. Despite an overall year-on-year drop, back catalog on net bookings for quarter four were up double digits, with noted performance from Ubisoft's other tent-pole franchise, Rainbow Six Siege and the Crew Motorfest, also posting a strong performance. Really interesting. The company said it was continuing its strategy focus to open world adventures and native gas. Ugh. Stop with the open world games experience, resulting in reshaping its operating model with the objective of to better meet players' needs. We need a Rainbow Six and a Ghost Recon to be back the way it was. All right. Deliver superior quality and drive disciplined capital allocation. This will see a new organization structure announced by the end of the year. It's not clear is Ubisoft referring to calendar on financial year over year here. Yes, Danny Rubin, I did see that. And we did cover that yesterday, where we were here live on the show. We did cover it. And we saw that, yes, it had, you know. So let's see, Danny Rubin, the question will be, and this is the question I got to ask. Hold on. I don't know why the camera's zoom in. And it's going to rain. Oh, it's going to rain. We got a storm incoming soon. But we're going to see which one is going to be the one holding back, because they always say the Series S is the problem. So let's see now. What? I'm going to zoom in for this one. I'm going to put myself big, because I got to put myself big on this one. We're going to see what is going to happen. We're going to see if they're going to talk about how the Nintendo Switch holds back gaming. Because I know they're going to look for a hint to say that this Nintendo Switch has this. It makes it easier because the Series S does it. It makes it hard for them. I see that happening. But you know what? We'll be watching you. and raising hell when you all come with that BS. Either way, though, Chad, let's keep having fun because, like I said, we got discuss all this cool stuff. Let's keep on going. Yeah, let's keep on going because we got to get through this financial report. Okay, so the identified street bands that people buy in large amounts. They ain't gonna risk their business on things we all love, but could feel like Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell, etc. Switch to will never get this. We'll never get this get games anymore. You think it will never? I mean, if I'll be honest with you, like the because if it still to this day though, Daniel, I mean, it's something that people like to blame the Xbox Series S because of its power, saying that's the one that's dragging. But on PC though, I mean, you got Raichi. I don't know what Raichi is, but Raichi can tell you he's got a 1070 Ti and it still runs and plays games of nowadays. And that is a software that is, I mean, a hardware. Sorry, that is like when did the 1080 came out in 1070? Let's see now. Let's have some fun. 1070 Ti release date, so we can be precise. Exactly. It's a software that's like, let me see, one, two, three, four, like 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, the 1070 was in 20. There you go, 2016. So yeah, almost 10 years ago. So software that's 10 years ago, and people are still using it. So it still works. So let's keep on reading. Despite all year-over-year drop, back catalog net bookings. Okay, read that. The company says continue strategy open. Okay, right. Read that. I think. Okay, so it's also reaffirmed its commitment to their iconic IPs like Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six, and Far Cry, hinting a very powerful high 5-year lineup to come in partnership with Tencent. Assassin's Creed and Rainbow Six unique active players both stood at around 30 million for the fourth consecutive year, with Far Cry at around 20 million per year over the same period. Other brands continue to drive strong community appeal with more than 100 million unique active players in 24-25. Good. The transaction with Tencent crystallized the true economic value of the three of Ubisoft's leading franchises. The nature minority nature of the transaction enables Ubisoft to maintain control of these IP, retain financial consolidation, as well as safeguard strategic alignment with the group and maintain upside on these franchises while immediately strengthening the balance sheet, the company said. Hmm. So it will steer, let me see, the leadership of the team will include external hires and advised by industry veterans with the transaction. With this transaction, Tencent will invest 1.16 billion in a primary issuance, sorry about that, by the new subsidiary, acquiring the approximate 25% economic interest at closing at least 500 mil will be upstream to Ubisoft, ensuring sufficient working capital needs to the new subsidiary to start, which is a good thing. I mean, I got to tell you something. I'm happy about this because I did not want Ubisoft to die. I don't want it because Ubisoft has got one of the best franchises out there. You got Rainbow Six, which I love, but they need to come back to build a Rainbow Six the way we love it. Ghost Recon is good too, the way it has to be built. And I'm glad that they're actually sitting there and saying, okay, we're building you guys to Splinter Cell. Thank you. I always say we need those games back because we got Metal Gear around the corner. I was expecting Splinter Cell to be released around this corner too to compete against Metal Gear like it always has, but it didn't happen. So let's see now what chat's saying. Yeah, releasing on the Series S is the same as releasing the minimum PC spec you are targeting. Releasing on the Switch 2 is a whole new architecture. Let's see what's going to happen, Space Shop, with that one. It's going to be interesting. Nintendo fanboy told Switch 2 is powerful as a PS5, so they did get GTA 6. They really said that? Here, how's. Oh, I don't have a beer. I was about to say have a beer, bro, because I mean, shit. If he really did said that, we got to give him a beer. We got to get him a beer to see if he can come back and make some sense. Because hell, what the hell is he talking about? I mean, if right now, if he's not drunk or anything, I don't know. I mean, that whatever he said, I don't know who that dude is, but damn, at least let's give him a beer so he can come back to his senses. Because wow, he's not right now in his senses. How can he say? Oh dear Lord. I thought for sure Switch 2 would get GTA 6, but seeing the specs, the CPU didn't get much of a boost over Switch, so maybe it could get it. But the question is, bum bum bum, is it going to look good? Or is it going to be Mortal Kombat 1 stylish? We don't know. We have to wait and see. Ha ha! So let's go. So Jacob knows this Far Cry 5 and the New Dawn is the best Far Cry. So you need to play on Game Pass. I did play them, Jacob. They were good. I love them. I mean, Far Cry 6. I got my 2 cents. Otto! What's up, Adele? Good morning to you, Otto. TTS. Crazy Little of the new intro. Thank you, man. Thank you. All causes 30 FPS 4K. What? No! Some of them go upscale to 60 now, so yeah. Ah, there you go. Rachie with the man, and we gotta listen to for me. Rachie is a good spec guy because I mean, if he, let me tell you something. Why do I like to listen to Rachie? Because if Rachie has a 1070 Ti, and this holy shit, it's raining, and this man, just in case chat, the power goes out, give me a minute, I'll come back, okay? Just in case. I mean, like, I know that doesn't happen, but you know, since it's raining, it might happen. But I listen to Rachie like because he's got a 1070 Ti. What was I right about? What was I right about? Tell me. Ah, I'm glad you're loving it. I'm glad you're loving it. Here's the thing, though, right? I always tell this to chat, and I'll repeat it again. You gotta go. No, Jacob, don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Don't go. Okay, that's a bad song. But either way, though, that actually was good back in the day. So, but yes, Doom is good. I love Doom, and no matter how it comes out, whatever system it comes out, whatever, I'm gonna always play Doom. I mean, like I said, back in 2003 or 2002, when Doom 3 came out, I actually built a PC to play that Doom, and then I found out it came out to console. But I'm glad I did play it on PC. I bought a PC just to play Doom 3. That's how much of a fan I am of Doom. I mean, it's one of the games that no matter what happens, if it releases a day that even though GTA 6 is out there, whatever game that's big, I don't care. I am playing Doom. That's my number one game. I love it. I love it. So let me finish this up. People saying Dark Age is the weakest Doom are crazy. Hmm. Weakest. It's the weakest. I mean, if I sit down, like, look, okay, if I sit down and I tell you, because I'm waiting to finish to give you all my review on Doom, but you're not gonna believe the number I'm gonna give it. Because the number I'm gonna give you and be like, well, Louis is gonna go for 10 out of 10. And to be honest, it's missing something that if it would have had it would have been a 10 out of 10 for me. But we'll get to that in a few minutes. I haven't finished it yet, but either way though. Uh let's see. So to start, this year has been a challenge for one for Ubisoft, which most makes across our portfolio amid intense industry competition. Despite these headwinds, Ubisoft managed to deliver positive free cash flow generation over the fiscal year, reflecting. Uh, let's see now. Let's read something important because I now is just okay. Meeting with people and this and what's happening over here. That's more like investors talk. But I want to read something that's good. Here's the part I wanted to read. So this is the last part I'm going to read about the whole Ubisoft investment thing. In addition, after review of our pipeline, we have decided to provide additional development time of some of our biggest productions in order to create the best conditions for success. As a consequence of 26, 27, 27, 28, you'll see significant content coming from the largest brands, which that is the most important thing we got to hear. We know that more content is coming. We know that sooner or later, chat, we are going to see not Ubisoft, Splinter Cell being shown. Yes, let's go Ubisoft. Keep kicking ass. I'm happy you guys had solid numbers because I was actually worried about y'all that you guys were not going to have a good year despite everything that has happened. Thank God. All right, so Ian says Dark Age is a great game, but so far I prefer 2016 Internal. Okay, what? Okay, Tell me, what do you expect from 2016 internal? I'm ready for Doom talk because the rest of it is just that Valve confirmed that it wasn't hacked. So I just put it in the title if you guys want me to cover that real quick. Simple and easy stuff. But that was quick though. I mean, I just want to get the Ubisoft solid numbers to sit down and talk Doom with you guys. Oh, I know the Ubisoft stock is on the bottom. Crispy Rambo! What's up, Crispy Rambo? The man that's a Rambo and he's crispy. Yes. Pause. That sounded bad. The man who acts like Rambo. There you go. And he's crispy. There you go. Much better. Not the man who's a Rambo, because that sounded kind of, yeah. Sorry about that, crispy. But either way, though, maybe because the new Doom is a bit slower, I can infinite multiplayer after tasting the multiplayer of Guardian. So here's the thing about the Doom guy, right? And this one, what it did was it picked up the speed from the old Dooms. If you guys played Doom 2, Doom 1, that speed thing was in the original Dooms. That when you press it, I mean, this man literally could outrun a rocket. That's how fast he moved back in the old Doom games. I mean, I could literally shoot a rocket and make the Doom guy fly after a rocket, fly by the rocket, and continue on going. I mean, he was super fast. His speed was solid. So yeah, that's kind of like the speed you have here. Also in his movements, right? Like for example, just sitting in the tractor from work, dude. Oh man, sitting at that tractor. Well, here's Rainy Man. Oh, I haven't seen this man in a while. Look who's in here. Rudiggs. What's up, Rudiggs, man? I miss you, but I haven't been in your chat in your Discord chat in quite a while. Here's looking solid. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to, trying to get that DiCaprio look out there, But shit, I wish I was Leonardo DiCaprio. But Leonardo DiCaprio when he was young, because right now he kind of, yeah, he was young, he's kind of more handsome, yeah. So let's keep going. All right. So, like I was saying, the movement is way better, right? He's way more better. He's more open now. Like for example, the areas are more open. They were not as stuck as was in the original two Dooms. So, like the original two Dooms, not the original, the other two Dooms, sorry, the 2016, 2018, the areas when we're stuck, the enemies could actually, corner you much more easier. And this one is more open. It's much more easier for you to move. And I mean, that's what I saw. I'm telling you what I saw about the game, right? Like I remember the last one I played, it hurt me playing, it got my butt kicked. And this one, I'm just slashing through stuff, and I'm playing Ultraviolet on PC. So Ultraviolet is kind of like the hurt me playing it as it was, back in the day. But oh hell yeah, Rudix, I am enjoying it. I am loving it. It's Doom. I don't care. Rudix, you can put any game out there that I can enjoy. I mean, you can have Ninja Gaiden Hack and Slash, you can have Shadow of Mordor, you can have all those games I love. But Doom, no matter what is the game, I will always go to. I love it. I'm a big Doom fan. I mean, like I told this to Chad, is the truth. Doom 2 is installed here. It's installed in my office. I mean, hell, if I can install, I haven't checked if I can install on mobile. I have Doom 2 installed everywhere. I'm such a Doom fan. It's kind of funny. Yeah, Rudix, are you gonna try Doom in GeForce? I think you already did. Rudix is an insider. He gets codes, like 6 months earlier, just to tell you guys that. He gets codes and he doesn't tell anyone. Why do you think he said he was busy, busy, busy? Because he's playing all those games, quietly. Doesn't tell anyone nothing. He keeps everything to a secret. Now, I'm not an FPS gamer, but enjoy. But enjoy. I know Doom has a lot of fans. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fun fact, chat. You guys want to know a fun fact? Do you know? And I'm gonna bribe the mic right here to say this. Do you know that Doom guy is the nephew of Wolfenstein guy? I bet y'all did not know that. So Wolfenstein, the character Wolfenstein, is the grandfather of Doom guy. The way boomers defended Doom from the 90s, I will be defending Eternal in 20 years. So yeah, I mean, look, let's talk some things, right? So when the day comes by and I give my review about Doom, Doom is missing one key factor. One key factor that I was like, man, why they did not add this? Then I figured out why. Because of the damn shield, right? I love the shield. The shield's cool. I love that. But there could have been cooler animations with the shield, right? Like for example, the gory kills. there is a problem with the gory kills. No joke. There is a problem with the gory kills. I love the gory kills in Doom Eternal and Doom 2016. That was what made for me Doom super special these last three Dooms, because I was like, man, it's gory. I mean, this guy literally was slashing by, punching, breaking necks, ripping heads off, ripping things apart, punching, getting the heart out and everything. I was like, yes, yes, this is what I want from Doom. I want this asshole to be all mighty, and destroy everything. So that was one thing I love about the 2020 and 2016 Doom, right? Both of them, right? So this one, there's like a trick to it, but he pretty much does the same anime. So what he does is he grabs the shield and just slides down and cuts the bad guy in half, which is pretty cool. But once you do it again and 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 again, you're like, oh hell, you know, you're doing it again. And then there's another one where he throws the shield and cuts the guy's heads off. I'm like, okay, cool. But I miss that. I mean, it would have been cool, like if he would have grabbed the bad guy and would have been like, okay, let's slash one arm off, slash the other arm off, and after the monster's like, "Argh!" He goes shwap, and just chops his head off. Do some more cool gory kills. You got a shield, you can do so much with that shield. It's awesome, and also you got the mace. It would have been amazing that him with the mace, because that's one thing I was like, okay, the mace needs gory kills. So when you hit him with the mace, it just throws him off, and the guy goes into pieces. Okay, cool. But with the mace, it would have been awesome if it would have been like go through the legs and like pah, like literally break off the legs and then go for a head swing, boom, or do a head swing and we see the head just flying off. I mean, that would have been awesome. That's something that I was like, come on, dude. I mean, I was already playing this game. I was already seeing like, yeah, I can't wait to get the mace. Yeah, I can't wait to get this. I can't wait to get that. Man, I want to hit this guy, Oh. But yeah, other than that though, story is good. I mean, the story is fantastic. I like the whole idea, which I'm not going to give you all spoilers, but I like the whole idea behind it, right? It's really good. And plus, I like that Doom forces me to explore. Why does it force me to explore? Because we gotta get the gold in order to upgrade. If you don't get the gold, you can't upgrade your shit. So that's a good thing. I like that they're making me explore. Good positive thing. Good positive thing right there on Doom. That was solid right there. Is Doom 3 BFG edition still worth playing? Doom 3 from the Doom 3 back in the day? Any Doom is worth playing, man. Any Doom is worth playing. All the Dooms are good. I mean, I have not found that one Doom game that's bad. I have not found it. I'm being honest with you. I love Doom 3. Now, Doom 3, the difference is it's like more of a scary story type of scenario. He's not the badass Marine dude that we love, but it's more like a scary story. So, I mean, he's still a badass because he kills demons. But in the end, though, doesn't have that scary. I mean, doesn't have that. You're in there, you're a badass, you're whipping ass, stuff like that. It's kind of like a more scary scenario. They made it they made it a little bit more horror that one. But yeah, I mean, it's great. It's great. So Ian, what was your thing that you did not like about this Doom? I've done Doom TDA. You can change the difficulty system from very easy to really insane, ultra hard. Pause. That's something I don't understand. Why do these games use ultra hard, mega hard, obnoxiously hard, or just put nightmare, super nightmare, something like that? Just because when you read nightmare, you're like, oh shit, this guy's ain't messing. But ultra hard. Why do you still use hard and stuff like that? Pause. I would love for some of the people to show their gameplay. Well, I showed you guys some gameplay. Games is history too, Crazy Louie. Hmm. Rude Diggs, he says, Claire, Scarce Range 33, the wow, what a game. Will definitely get God if you just finish all the achievements. Oh, you think this is a Gotti for you, Rude Diggs, or not? No, Kizon, what's up, no? Yes. Target locked in the building. He's back, baby. He's saying I'm in love with my PS5 Pro. He's back to talk about his PS5 Pro on how great it runs, how beautiful games look, and all this stuff. But we already seen that though, target lock right here on Series X, with an LG OLED, right here on the PC with the 3080. So I already see all that stuff. I don't know what you're talking about though. He's gonna get mad at me. He's gonna be like, Lou, shut up! Stop saying that. It's slower, it's easier ammo. I don't feel like I can put it down like I did with Eternal. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. No, the thing is look, it's because of the world, right? Because the demons do come around and attack. The demons don't troll. I mean, as Hurt Me Plenty, right? I do see them come by and attack you, right? As I'm playing Hurt Me Plenty to get the all the stuff in Doom, right? Um, in Ultraviolent, though, like for example, they do come around. But the thing is, it's the world scenario. It wasn't like the Doom Eternal where you get in there, it was like arena type, and you had to keep on running. You had to keep. He's playing Doom. He said yesterday, Jago Six is playing Doom, the Dark Ages, and he paid 110 for it, probably 80 or 70, but we paid 20. Yes. So, and if you pay for early edition, you pay 30 more. So, but either way, though, we save money and we are enjoying it. So yeah, enough trolling about Target Lock. He's a good guy. He's not such a bad, like how some of them are there. Ah, nice. How can I burn it when I can play it on my Xbox Target Locked? He's about to get something. But how can people get how can we burn? Because hell, if I want to play Black Myth Wukong on my Xbox, I can play it without any problem. I mean, I got the one of the biggest founders. He probably is the owner of GeForce Now in the chat, and he will tell you that I can access Black Myth Wukong and play on my Xbox without any problems. Solid on my Xbox. Shout out to P man. What in the blue hell P Lump at? I mean, P Lump always tell you to come by, but P Lump doesn't come by any man. I'm about to whip P Lump's ass. I saw Ray last that, so that's good though. So I can still play it. I don't need to be on a platform because that's the part you guys don't get. It does not have to be on my. It does not have to be on the Xbox platform. As long as I can access it and play it on my Xbox, it doesn't have to be on the Xbox itself. Cheers to you, brother. Mm. Elon's still recovering from his 11-hour marathon podcast. What do you do an 11-hour marathon podcast? Dear Lord, okay. So, back to Doom. I agree, Black Mint Devs. It's okay. Target Lock, it's okay, man. I mean, look, the thing is, instead of, because this is what happens, right? Instead of people, going around saying, hey, man, it didn't come to Xbox, doing all that stuff they do, why don't they say, hey, dude, you can actually play, you can actually go through GeForce Now, buy it on Steam, get GeForce and play the game if you really actually want to play it, or either you can wait, for it to come by. But the thing is, people like to go around and fanboy about the stuff instead of telling the people that, dude, you can actually play this game on your Xbox without any problems. Without any problems. Without any problems. Black Myth Woke on Switch 2 is so amazing. Really? That game came out? Noel. When did it come out? I mean, guy, chat, just another thing. I think Noel uses a translator thing. So when he types in, it's kind of like, sounds like, different. Today, Dirk Griggly coming at 6 p.m. Man, big money. I hope you're promoting my show. You know what? I'm going to come by and see if you promote my show. I'm going to be watching you. But I mean, at the end of the day, though, it's like hey, what's up, K? Say good morning to you, sir. How are you? It's like what I say though. I mean, instead of going out there enjoying fanboy stuff, let's tell people how you can play the game, access the game to enjoy it, because there is an option in GeForce Now. It doesn't have to be the platform, right? But either way, though, it's good because people can actually try and see how the cloud works. I need Switch 2 now. Come on, laugh out loud. Oh, you gotta wait a while, Noel. I mean, I wish you could, bro. I wish you could, but you gotta wait a while. It's coming soon, man. No worries. Let it come by when it needs to come by. Just relax. Let's let it come by. Yep. India is making the game even bigger and demanding the Black Myth Wukong based on Indian culture. Kind of interesting. That's nice. I mean, look, something that I like right now is that I see all these companies looking at the rest of at the rest of the world of what can they make or what can they deliver, which is a good thing because we need more games instead of just being two places, Japan and United States, Japan and United States, Japan and United States. I mean, hell, or Europe, three places, right? So why don't we look anywhere else? Why don't we look in China? Why don't we look in India? Why don't we look in Africa? Why don't we look in other places? Because hell, they could bring something that could be a great thing, you know? Shit. In the I'm the inside ninja, you have to stealthy poop in the street. What? Huh? How did poop come around in this conversation? Hmm. I'm the Indian ninja. Oh Lord. Not like that. No. When probably was one of those movies. When the next show come on for so I can market it. My next show is tomorrow morning at 8:30. But either way though. Oh, typos. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. Okay. I thought it was like a term. I was like, no, not like this. No. So let's keep going. Uh Pito Super Oh, marathon podcast. Oh, I thought he played marathon for 11 hours? Man. Hargreed is the GOAT. Hmm. So let's see now. Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo. When and see now what else is happening. So like I was talking about Doom, right? Because man, I got a lot to say about this Doom. One of the things I really do enjoy, like I like the mecha fight and I like the dragon fight, like the dragon scene, right? Those two missions were fantastic. I mean, I really enjoyed it. But the thing that really uh yeah, I think he made a typo though, but yeah, we don't need to that was kind of, yeah. Yeah. Mm. That's why I said, "Oh Lord, not like this though." No. I thought you were talking about that you were like in a stealthy game or something. Oh dear Lord, guys, let's leave cultures and stuff like that out of here. I mean, put it to the side. Let's talk about games. Let's put that to the side. No racism, nothing like that in the show, please. No culture stuff. Please. Not making fun of culture. Stuff like that because I don't like offending people at the end of the day. We got to respect everyone, no matter what. We got to respect who they are, where they come from. I don't care. We respect them no matter what, guys. I mean, let's put that to a side. Let's talk games. Let's talk about Doom like we're talking right now. We're having such a blast talking about Doom. How beautiful Doom is running, and I'm happy that, like I said, all these developers nowadays are looking elsewhere. I mean, they're right now looking to bring in more new games from other countries that would have probably want to be big. Want to make their game big. And it's probably going to be a great game. I mean, that's fantastic. I mean, hell, it's like I said, we can't keep on being in the same areas. We're just in the States, we're just in Europe, we're just in Japan. I mean, let's go elsewhere. Let's bring every developer around the world that can make something good and something there for us to enjoy. That's something I'm really enjoying because Black Myth Wukong was a game that came by and did amazing. And then I think there was a game from Africa. I forgot the name of the name of that game that was actually pretty good. People talked about it, but that's what we want. Let me see. Crazy, Rockstar 12 called today. Oh, you're talking about the investors call. Yeah, it's today. But let's see what they bring on the table. I mean, I'm not gonna watch. I'm just gonna read what they said though. So yeah, and also I'm happy. I'm happy that what's it called? I'm happy that oh shit. I'm happy that we're getting it into June. So June is coming by. We're gonna get more showcases now. We're gonna get more stuff for us to talk about because lately, news has been kind of slow, and it's gonna start slowing down for a bit until June comes by. What's up, Sin? Good morning, Sin. Sin, have you been playing Doom? Tell me what you think. Because Rockstar. Okay, we read the Rockstar thing. Let me see. Because look, Oh dear Lord. We doing good on Game Pass. I can't wait to play that game. Which game are we gonna play? Is this years away? What games are what games are you currently some of you currently playing? Like for example, right now I'm playing Doom, of course, because Doom is there. And after I finish Doom, right? Because this is the beauty about Game Pass, right? I'm finishing Doom, right? After I finish Doom, I got Clear Skirts Expedition 33. After I got Clear Skirts Expedition 33, I'm gonna jump into playing the Thing Remaster, right? Which I already bought it, but I gotta play it, right? Because I haven't sat down and actually played it. I'll probably play that next before I jump into Expedition, because I'm gonna take a break from big games. And so after finish that, after I finish that, then I'm going to go Expedition 33 in this. What other game I need to play? There's another game. Oh, if nothing comes up, like for example, I'm actually hoping I got my fingers crossed. I got my fingers crossed for State of Decay 3. So if State of Decay 3 comes, that's gonna be a game I'm gonna sit down and play. Because I really did enjoy a lot of State of Decay 2. So let's see what happens next because dude, we have so much to play. I gotta finish also Ninja Gaiden 2 again. I mean, I gotta finish that game. I mean, there's just too much to play. So Target Lock says, but I can say one thing: Xbox controller is the most comfortable controller ever. I'm glad you love the Xbox controller. I love it too. Now the thing is, Target Lock. There's one complaint I have with everything that's about these controllers nowadays. When the hell did these controllers become so bad? I mean, you buy a new one, all of a sudden you got drift, and all of a sudden you got this. You're like, well, why? I mean, you just got this brand new. These controllers back in the 360 days were great. I don't know what happened though. Yeah, start Joy-Con into the mouse and switch to controller. Hmm. Hmm. Eagle 6, I'm playing Towerborn 3. Still working on you ever finished out the Midnight Crazy Louie? Yes, I did. I finished it. I gave my review on South of Midnight. I did finish it. It was a great story, great thing. Like for example, I heard people like talk bad about the combat or anything. What I found the combat for me was good. What I found bad about the combat was that the enemies were repetitive. That was the only thing that was like the same enemies, same enemies, same enemies. But other than that, though, it was a fun game. I really enjoyed it. And after using Xbox Series S controller, you know, after using Xbox Series controller and Xbox One controller, it feels a little uncomfortable, which already was a great controller. I'm skipping Doom, not a fan, right? For me, Shadows is where it's at. Really? You're skipping Doom, Dodgeman? No! No, why, Dodgeman? Why? Why do you gotta disappoint Crazy Louie like that? Why do you gotta break my heart with that? Why? Why are you gonna skip Doom when Doom is actually such a good game? I love Doom so much. Yeah. Just let's see. Just that it should have had inbuilt battery. Kind of same complaint everyone has. Oh, I mean, Target Lock. I gotta say something about the built-in battery, right? And I gotta be honest with you. Well, solid eight. I can think I get it a nine. Was it a 9.5? I don't remember, but it was a 9 to a 9.5. It was between that number. King's Velv Velvet Bum. Velvet Bum. Is it King's Velvet Bum? Okay, sorry about that. King's Velvet. Okay, got it now. Something minute was a solid eight. Yeah. I mean, but for me, I think it was a nine. But the thing, like I said about the it was in a 9.5. I don't remember, but from the bottle, no, I'm drinking water. That's all I drink water. I drink water, oof, all day. But like I was saying though, now I lost my train of thought. But the thing, oh, we're talking about the batteries. Thank you for that. But here's the thing, though. The thing about the battery inside, like for example, one of the things I do not like about the PS controller, besides the positions, right? I do not like the position of the joysticks, right? I think the joystick over here, the way the Xbox is very comfortable. I'm adjusted to that one here. I'm not cool with it, but it's their design, so it's cool. But the battery thing, I have an issue with it because it only lasts so much, right? So I would have loved if PlayStation could have a way for me to take that battery out and put a better battery in, and I can say, okay, let me put a battery that actually lasts 30 hours, like how the Xbox Series Elite does. That would have been better. And not only that, the Xbox controller with regular batteries even lasts longer than the PS5 controller, which is crazy. Which is crazy, That's the problem with what I found with the PlayStation controller. If I could switch this out and put a battery in, a better battery, I would have done a long time ago. Like for example, right? How can the DualSense Edge have a shorter battery life than this? I mean, it's a $200 controller. Louis, what's the number of times you use the pad and the DualSense controller? I don't know. I mean, seriously, I'll be honest with you. If you ask me, uh, I mean, this gen, if you ask me how many times I use my PS5, it wasn't that much. I'm more into my Xbox because I got so much games, hell. Uh, I mean, I use more the Xbox, it's true. Like, for example, Xbox with the batteries on the controller, they give you a good option, right? There's a battery that they actually do sell, and you put it in there, and all you got to do is plug it in, and that's it. And that battery lasts you 40 hours. I mean, it's replaceable, and it's cost like what, $30. So at the end of the day, it's like how I say, if they give me that option, I will be happy, way more happy. I'm using rechargeable, and yeah, I mean, I used to do that. I use rechargeable AA batteries, which they last forever. They last forever because that's the beauty about the Xbox controllers. Batteries do last. Now I don't know why people like to sit there and try to compare, but if you tell me what for me is better on a controller, right? I'd rather have something that can change the battery instead of having a battery that after 6 hours of playing, I gotta plug it in and charge it. I'm like, no, that's not for me. Hell. I prefer use charge and play battery. Yeah, it's better for us. I mean, I'm telling you because I have all the systems, and I know that one of the main things I do love is when my controller's battery is longer than usual. So is a beauty, you know. I like it when it's longer because at the end of the day, when those batteries run out, I had to plug that thing in. And I mean, for the PS5, I remember with the PS4 Pro, I had to plug like when I was during the pandemic when I was playing Death Stranding, I had to plug in that controller all the freaking time. While on the Xbox, like for example, the last time I charged my controller was a long time ago. One thing that's strange is we didn't see many companies making the Xbox expansion cards except Seagate and WD. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why, but I like the idea how easy it is to slip it in. To put pause. I like the idea of how easy it is to put that thing in there. It's easy. Pause again, but I like that idea instead of me opening the PS5, getting a screwdriver, putting the SSD in. You got to put the proper SSD in, lock it in, and stuff like that. I mean, shoot. I mean, come on, make it simple. I fully charged Xbox controller lasts 30, 40 hours, 100%. There you go. Minus Xbox expansion card, 1 TB Seagate. Same here. I have that same expansion card, 1 TB. I shouldn't have gotten the two though, so I can have three because nowadays, and that's something that you got to think about. Nowadays, something I say constantly need to be between 2 and 3 TB solid right there. Yeah, shit happens. So let's keep on going, Chad. Let's see what else is happening. And shout out to the 17 people here on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And also hit that bell. So let's see now. Where the heck are my moderators at today? All right, let me see. What was I going to look for? Oh, there we go. All right. So, Chad, bringing it back to Doom, how is Doom doing? I mean, for you guys, what else you guys want to talk a little bit about Doom? Because, let's see now. 35 million Xboxes is not a failure, contrary to the pony, but I don't understand why is that? Because this was funny though, right? And this is the funny part. NK1 is 200 plus gigabytes. Jesus, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. That is a lot. That is a lot. That is a lot. And Seagate expansion kind of expensive half of the system. 35 minutes. So here's the thing though, King, right? The thing is that when they come, remember, but because it's kind of funny though. I mean, you can't when you talk to a guy like that that says that 35 million is not a good number, right? I sit there and I just look at him and just laugh. I mean, you're talking to people that actually believe that, which I find kind of funny. They actually believe that, which is funny. That um 30% of what PlayStation makes is more than the 70% that Xbox makes. So at the end of the day, it's a waste of time to argue with them. Just don't listen to them. Keep on going. So the number was back in 2023. It's now the numbers has increased to 40 to almost 50. You guys think it's actually 40, almost 50 now? You actually think that? I mean, I could actually see it though. I could actually think that it's 40 to 40 something. But yeah, I could actually see that. So Ian Bro says my moderators are not here, and you put that comment in there. I'm just gonna take it down so that way how do I do this without? Okay, I'm just gonna remove it. There you go. So that way, all right, got it. Nothing bad to it. All right, let's keep going. Exactly. Target 2023 numbers don't apply to 2025. Hmm. Numbers. 35 minutes process is not a failure, contrary to point perspective. Probably about 50 million Xbox consoles, about 50 million Game Pass subs. That's 100 million, Louis. Now the thing is, though, right? Because it's kind of funny. We were talking about this yesterday on how PlayStation decided to shift. Because look, right? Ecstasies showed something yesterday. The Ecstasies went in there. Shout out to Ecstasies, man. I hope he's doing fantastic. So Ecstasies went in there yesterday and he showed us that Xbox actually, in numbers right now, did way better than Sony itself. They did way better, right? So I'm happy they did. Happy they did. It was about damn time with everything they invested, with everything they bought. They actually did way better. So now Sony, weird thing is, they're not looking anymore at unit sales. They're looking at MAUs. I'm like, why are you guys looking at MAUs? What's happening? So it's kind of like there's a shift happening out here because we know Xbox has been doing this for years, and all of a sudden Sony comes around and decides to do this. Why? And I already talked about it. Why? I mean, they're expecting to because the truth of the matter is you go out there, you buy this console, like I say, okay, let me get this console right here. All right, I bought this. You only buy it once, let's say 2 or 3 times, that's it, per customer. Per customer, per household, there's got to be like two tops of that same console. I mean, if you got kids, of course, two tops of the same console, right? Or yeah, so hmm so probably so, because at the end of the day though, right, it's what the user spends on. That's what you got to look for. You got to get that user to go on your console to spend more money because that's where the money is made. It's on the software. It's never on the hardware now because, like we keep saying, right, this hardware is getting more and more expensive. Each and every year, it's getting more and more expensive to make, more expensive to build because, like I said, for this generation, right, it's kind of weird that we are literally in mid-gen. I mean, mid-gen was 23, 24, and instead of getting a price decrease, we got increases and more increases and more increases. I'm like, why? We should just start getting consoles at a lower price to get the people to jump over here. Sony has 77 million PlayStation 5 consoles shipped, but only 48. It's to be honest, it's 49 million. And that number could have increased because they have still not given that report. And I would have loved to see that report and them showing how many users are now signed into the PS5 because that's how we know how many users actually bought a PS5. Then the rest are in store that haven't bought. So the thing is that there is a problem out there, and probably Sony is seeing it. And that is that it's not getting the rhythm they wanted with console sales, right? Because remember, they went out there and they gave a prediction. They said, okay, listen, we're going to see 25 million consoles to sell right away. That's going to happen soon. Tomorrow, we're going to get that right away. It's going to happen real fast this year. We're going to get 25 million. All of a sudden, their sales perspective, right, the theory went down to 20 to 21 million, and they sold 20.8. And then they said, okay, next year is going to be 18, which they sold 18.5, and this year they're predicting it's going to be 15. I mean, that tells you a lot on the pace on how things slow down. So at the end of the day, is that a warning to all these console makers? It's a warning because hell, this is the guy that manufactures pretty much number one out there with these consoles. Number one, we cannot lie about it. Number one on pretty much everything. Number one company right there in video games, right? And the number one company in video games is having issues selling these consoles. So what is happening? Are people actually buying the hardware, or they're just jumping to PC because they said, okay, we got to jump to PC now because shit, PC, you got better graphics, you got better this. I mean, I'm tired of being fooled around with these consoles because there's some people that actually do believe that though, and I don't blame them because hell, this generation we're expecting 4K 60, and it hasn't been a solid 4K 60 generation. So people are actually jumping to PC for that, and so the thing is, what could be the next console that can say, okay, let's bring back the people that jump to PC back to this console? And for me, the best way to see this is what Xbox is doing with the whole Steam and everything. I mean, hell, if they do that, people are gonna start jumping back into consoles. Because that's the thing, though. I mean, even Sony's seeing this. Sony's seeing the numbers decrease. They're seeing the numbers increase, decrease, decrease, increase, decrease. And they're saying, shit, we got to focus on the users. We got to attract more users to our software because that's where we get this money. And Xbox is already ahead of them. I mean, I see this chat. I see that sooner or later, we are going to see that's PlayStation is going to start putting their games elsewhere besides PC. We're going to see that soon. They got to get that money in. They got to get that money in. Brothers Graham, good morning to you, sir. How you been, brother? Good to see you. Target locked, agreed, but I have set up a 12 terabyte external drive that keeps me from redoing a ton of downloads. Yeah, that's the thing, though. Damn. There are so many games out there that are huge, and these consoles need to have big expansions. They need to have better RAM. They need to. Of the next generation, these guys, give us a good space inside the console, like 2 terabytes or 3 terabytes of space, right? I mean, I don't know why, because that's the thing, though, right? Chat, and let's see if you guys agree with me with this one. Why don't these consoles, from the very beginning of the launch, they come out with, let's say, three types of consoles, right? You got, let's say, pretty much they have the same chip, or they might have a powerful chip in it, right? That runs games, to be better, right? But give us one with with the RAM. Let's say if you want to buy like 128 RAM of space of a console, let us get it. Give us that option, right? Give us three options, to buy it. You did not read my point. Okay, can you retype it though? Sorry about that, bro, because it's so much. The Xbox Series S storage expansion card should have been less expensive. That's what you mean, though? Series S could have had Gen 3 NVMe SD speeds for a cheaper price with cheaper expansion cards. I mean, I don't know. That's the thing, though. That was a weird expansion card on the Xbox, but I'll be honest, though. The one thing I like is how you can plug it in. That's it. That's one of the best things I liked about that card is how you put it in there and it worked perfectly fine. I don't have to unscrew, screw, take things apart. Just shoot. That's it. Launch and go. That's one of the things I love. But it would have been better, like you say, if more companies would invest and put more cards, cheaper cards and everything, there for people to purchase and buy. So Sony has 77, okay, 48 million. Nintendo Switch sold 150 million. The PlayStation 2 has sold 160 million. Now the PS2 number, I do not believe it. I think they said it because, to be honest, though, they said it because they knew that Nintendo Switch was coming by, and they knew they couldn't like over exaggerate too much. Okay, target lock. Then retype it so I can get what's the point. People won't really care, but the expansion card was able to participate in direct storage and therefore quick resume. Ah, nice. Okay, so and everybody, don't forget Xbox picked more power in Series S and X last year. Yeah, I remember that. But what I mean is, though, give us something like, for example, give us something with more RAM, more stuff. Hell, we want something more powerful, like three options instead of two. Give us three options. Like this gen, they had three options. You have the Xbox Series S, right? That was a digital console. Then you had the Xbox Series X. That was the what's it called? The one with the CD. But then you guys came out with the Xbox Series X, and I said, why didn't they have an Xbox Series X digital? I mean, it would have been better for a cheaper price. And people who want the storage, you can go get it. But hell, PS5 has PlayStation approved SSDs now. I know they do. I've seen it. Yeah, that's important because that expansion card with a quick resume is great. Upgrading the PS5 doesn't need an engineering degree. I never said I need an engineering degree, but it's a hassle that for me to take off this plate is a bitch. Like I clean it, and I hate taking off the plates. I hate it. That's the number one thing I hate about the PlayStation is. I'm like, oh no, I hate taking off that plate. It's a bitch. So it would have been better, like if you could have accessed somewhere else, or just plug it in there and that's it. But wow, taking that thing apart is a bitch. Oh my god, I hate doing that because I'm afraid I might break the freaking thing. Everything going up crazy, Louis. I mean, look, guys, gaming is a luxury. It's not like it's a luxury. Why is it a luxury? Because this is a hobby. And it's a hobby. Hobbies are expensive. I mean, dude, for example, I have two hobbies in my life, right? That is gaming and riding my motorcycle. So when I ride my motorcycle, I have to buy the gear, and the gear is mad expensive. When I game, a controller costs you $80, a game costs you $80, and you got to keep on buying games or getting games in there, right? But for the PC though, target lock, it's easy to take like for example, it can take me right now probably 30 seconds to open my PC and get to the RAM. The PlayStation, I got a and that's what scares me. Every time I go for that thing, it's a ugh. Two, you clean. I clean the outsides of my X, and I try to keep the dust as much as I can out of it. And sometimes though, I get an airspray just and turn on the X series, and then after that, I turn it on so I can let all the dust come out. But my consoles are super clean. I like to keep them really clean. Gaming hobby can be as cheap as you want it to be. Nah, it ain't cheap, bro. It ain't cheap. Gaming is not a cheap hobby. We can sit here and discuss this for hours, and it's not a cheap hobby. Even though you buy a used console for, let's say, $200, $300, that's $200, $300. It's not cheap. Unless if you can get the console for $2, then that is cheap. What we mean by cheap is cheap. Gaming is not cheap, bro. You're an Xbox Coworker employee. Ah, I wish so. Damn, I mean, I wish I was an employee of Xbox. I wish I was an employee of Sony. I wish I was an employee of Ubisoft. I wish I was an employee of all those guys getting all that money in the world. Oh my God, yes. No. I mean, if I was an Xbox covert, like you say, ask the chat. They'll tell you. I had to wait. I had to wait to play Doom while everyone else was playing it. I was sad. I was like, man, I mean, I was depressed. I wanted to play Doom like everyone was, but I had to wait. How much does a phone cost? How much does this phone cost? This is an iPhone 13. How much do you think it costs? I mean, bro. Again, you can get a game for like 100, or you can get a cell phone for like $100. $100 is $100. That's my point. Unless if you can get a cell phone for $5, which is cheap, and it's cheap. But you're not getting a mobile phone for $5. I mean, that's got to be a really bad phone. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, here on Saturday saying I'm playing games. From response is Louis. You're an Xbox One. Seems like someone is real. It's not cheap. Gaming is not cheap, bro. I mean, you can't say I'm wrong because I'm right. I mean, I can look out there for the cheapest cell phone. It's going to cost you $100. It's $100. I can get a console for $100 too. I can get one, but $100 is not a cheap price, bro. Cheap prices, $5, $10, $20. That's cheap. But damn, you can get a cell phone plan, right? With a cell phone that can cost you $75. What's wrong with being an Xboxer? What's wrong with being a pony? What's wrong with being a Nintendo Switcher? What's wrong with being a PC guy? What's wrong with being a mobile guy? I don't understand what's wrong. I don't get it. Why is it so wrong to cheer for something? Why is it so wrong to be a part of something that we enjoy? You think Rockstar going to get a date? I think they should. If they can launch a pre-order day, I think they should. I think they should be ready for it, and I think it's going to be at least say the price. I mean, that's something that people keep on wondering what is the damn price of the game. And like I said, a lot of people fell for that trick when that one person came out and said, "Do you think that GTA 6 is going to be $100?" I was like, biggest mistake of your life. Look, what are the saddest character deaths in all of Halo, in your opinion, referring to Bungie Halo? No, the best Halo video games. Wow. Halo. What is the saddest character death in Halo? That's a tough one. Ugh. Because any character that dies, I mean, shit. I mean, the thing is, how can I say? Like, if you ask me in a game that gave me actually an actual impact of a death, and that is Red Dead Redemption 1. That was a big impact right there. And also Red Dead Redemption 2. But for Halo though, like if you're asking me if I remember like something that the death kind of impacted was like, oh no, he died. And of course Gears of War, when Dom, of course. Is it Dom, right? Is it Dom, right? Shit, I keep forgetting the characters because I played those games a long time ago. And the last time I sat down and played through Halo was when the Halo Master Chief Collection came out. Right? I sat there and played it. You know? But I can't remember though, to be honest though. But I do remember, like, why I can't remember because it wasn't impactful for me. Now, if you ask me, what was really impactful though, Raise Ultron AC. The problem is, if you like your brand blinds you to problems going on, gotta keep it honest. Yep, that's the truth. I mean, that's something that happens though. I mean, some people get blind by this, by the brand. Like for example, I have had, and let me tell you something, Target Lock, since you're in here, I've had issues, and if I think Ryu Art is here, I don't know if Ryu Art is out here, but Ryu Art also has challenged me a lot on this one because I talk a lot about the Xbox marketing. I always say they should do better marketing. And I've had a lot of people come at me because I said it was marketing. Like, for example, I'll give you another one, and I'll tell you this one, Target Locked. When Forza Motorsport was about to release, me and Silent Cypher were out there saying they shouldn't release it in the state. They should hold off. We had a bunch of the Xbox guys come to us and attack us saying, well, if the core game is ready, release it. We're like, dude, it's not going to do good. It's going to fail. I mean, bro, why don't they take their time with that game, release it when it's ready? No, release it like that. We were like, dude, we're going to have another Redfall situation. No, release it like that because if the core game is get ready, let it out. Doesn't matter. The other thing is updates and everything. Guess what happened after 2 months? Me and Salah were like, I told you. Not directly though, but we told you. That's the thing though. I mean, the most popular games are like Doom, Spider-Man, etc. The experts games like Valorant, Free Fire, Fortnite, and Counter-Strike 2, which can run on anything now. Yeah, I mean, those are the most popular games. You also got PUBG. PUBG is super popular. Tetris is the most popular game. Minecraft is also the top popular game. I mean, Call of Duty is also super popular. So even you're complaining is that Xbox is just much better, but can't only because of lack of marketing. Well, I mean, I got a question though, Target. What do you want in a console when you buy it? Do you buy it because of what? What do you buy a console for? Because what do you buy it for? You buy it to do what? You buy it to play games, right? That's what you buy it for. You buy it to play games. You buy it to enjoy. You buy it to sit down, to rest. Rest the head with all the problems and situations happening around the world with work and everything. You want to get home, relax, play a video game, right? That's what you want to do. So you buy the console to play a game. So what is Xbox doing nowadays, right? Number one, it gives us a good option, which is called Game Pass, right? It's a beautiful thing. Why is it so beautiful? Because heck, I'm 41. I'm not 20 anymore. When I was 20 or 18 or whatever, right? I was like, shit. I don't have to pay bills. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. Let me spend my money in games, right? That's what I did. I played tons and tons. I mean, dude, I played so many games. It was crazy. Uh, and also, that's one. Two, right? What I mean by that is that now, as me being 41, having a Game Pass is beautiful. That means I'm playing games for a very good price of $20 a month. That's beautiful. And also gives me the option to buy the game if I want to with the discount price, which is another good thing it does. Two, the how Xbox expands to everything is great. I like the idea that Xbox and I can play Game Pass on my what's it called on my Xbox. I can play Game Pass on my PC. I can play Game Pass on my mobile, my Fire Stick. So that way, if I want to travel, handheld too. If I want to travel, all I gotta do is take this thing everywhere with me and say, okay, I leave the Xbox at home, but I'll take this with me and play on this machine I have. So either the Fire Stick, either the handheld, the mobile. I'm taking it with me. That's another beautiful thing Xbox does for me. What else? Controller. I love the controller. Fantastic. Even though the controller, like I said, shit, it should be more tougher, like 360 days. Four, it's giving me games. First party, third party, everything, and also onto the service for a very good price of $20. Five. I mean, I could just keep on adding on great good stuff it is. Five. What's the last? Let me see. Let me go for five. What is the last thing I can say about Xbox that's great? Five. It's got power. It's great. So now the PlayStation. What is great about the PlayStation? I like the idea about the DualSense controller. That idea about the DualSense controller about having, you know, that in some games, like if you have to shoot a bow and arrow, you have to really squeeze the trigger to shoot the arrow, or if you're playing Call of Duty, I like that because it makes you immerse more into the game. That's actually a really good idea. That's actually a big advancement. I like that dual sense idea on the controller. Some people find it annoying for multiplayer, but at least there's the option to turn it off. But if you're playing the game, I mean, I want to feel like I'm a part of the game. That's a good thing. That's something I like about the PS5. What else I like about the PS5? The SSD is fantastic. We can't lie about that because we see it work in first party games. What else I like about the PS5 can go on? That's two. What else I like about the PS5? Mm, 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 mm. Hmm. That's actually the only two things because lately they have not been putting in games as much. I wish they put more games. But if it's just giving everything first party, they are not giving you first party. They're giving you third party, not first party. But okay, all right. Now, if PlayStation was had, like I say, I keep on saying this because the things I talk about PlayStation is for them to get better, not for them to stay the way they are. Because, for example, all right, PlayStation is the best of all. Okay, but that's for you, bro. I mean, that's for you. I don't find PlayStation is the best of all worlds. And I do own all the consoles. I own the Switch. Switch has got a special place. PlayStation's got a special place. Xbox has got a special place, and my PC has a special place. But at the end, there's always something more magical. Oh, the fifth and last one about the Xbox is the quick resume. I mean, hell, quick resume is actually a good thing. One of the best things it has out there. Thank you. Since you guys brought up the quick resume, I love the quick resume on the Xbox. That's one of the most beautiful things I ever seen in a console. Yes, but Target Lot, you gotta pay money for that stuff, and you don't own them. And this is a hobby. And it's a license you're paying. I've already shown this so many times on my channel. I even showed it yesterday. You were here when I showed it. So let's keep on going. The whole exclusive game meme is so tired. We've all seen the data people buy consoles and play the same third-party games multiplayer. We all know this. Yes, sir. I mean, if you believe that, okay. I mean, that's why I don't argue. The Target Lock. This is. Let me tell you something. Target Lock. I've explained so much stuff to you right now, positive, and you're saying that it has a coffin to it. And I gotta tell you something. Every time I talk PlayStation on here, I always keep on saying this because a lot of people want PlayStation to die. I am not that person who says PlayStation should die. I say PlayStation get better. You can ask the chat; they can tell you that because I always say competition is always good. It's healthy. You can chat can tell you that. Back compact is great. I mean, hell, I can keep on going. Of course, mobile phones are powerful as Switch One and Switch Two. Also, it does way more than just play games. That's the thing, though. It makes phone calls. I mean, mobile. The thing is, mobile is an evil necessity. I call it an evil necessity. Why? Because hell, this is how you communicate with people. You cannot be without a mobile phone. It's hard. I mean, that's why sometimes when I go out and I see I have no signal, I lay back and say, no cell phone. But of course, if I know there's a place for signal, I go like after a couple hours, checking on everyone, see if everyone's okay, checking on my father, checking on my family and stuff like that. I do that right there. I pull back and say, okay, this. But yes, it's an evil necessity. Cell phones is an evil necessity nowadays, and it's something that you gotta go buy because shit. For example, I've been a part of iPhone for 15 years, right? And in order for me to transfer myself to Android, it's a hassle. That's why I've not switched to Android. So yeah, I'm gonna stick to iPhone. And iPhone has not been a bad phone towards me. And I know that iPhone one day is gonna catch up with the times and be like the Android. I know that's gonna happen soon. And when that happens, I'm gonna be super happy it does. You know? But it's oh my god. But yes, they are expensive. I mean, everything well, like I said, everything has to do with gaming, technology, everything is expensive. It's crazy. Let's see now, Tarla. So having a few Xbox games of a sudden makes the console better. What? No. Quick resume, no free instant updates. You pay for everything on the PS. Yeah, it's better. And dude, here's the thing though, right? And I fought this. I said, well, I don't know why people did not fight this back in the day. I even told the guys here in Dominican, if I was you guys, I would be out there online saying, dude, if Xbox is giving the upgrade for free, why do you guys got to pay $10? But PlayStation fed you the whole quality thing. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna pay 10 for quality, but what fucking quality? I mean, Spider-Man 2 came out without New Game Plus. There was glitches that Spider-Man put his arms back and was running like Naruto Uzumaki all over the place. I was like, what freaking quality? You guys are paying these $10 upgrades to get this stuff? Oh my god. I even said you guys should fight this. So like, no, we're not gonna fight this. What PlayStation does, we love it. Okay, keep on loving it. Now we got Nintendo saying, hey, we're gonna charge you $10 for upgrades. Can you imagine the next Xbox come by and say, hey, we're gonna charge you for $10 for upgrades? I'll be like, son of a bitch. Because that's the thing though, these corporates copy everything. Shit. Oh man, times have been better. It's just more interesting to talk about great games. I don't get it because listen, I gotta tell you all something. I love how Xbox is doing right now at this very moment. I love it. I love, like I say this before, the whole idea of putting your games elsewhere was a risky move. A lot of the Xbox guys were like, I'm going to PlayStation. I'm like, dude, what are you going to PlayStation and buying this stuff, you know? Why? Why are you going to PlayStation and buying these games when you're getting them for 20? I mean, dude, right now at my age, all I'm thinking is, okay, this game's coming out. Let me see now. I gotta pay this, gotta pay that. Okay, well, I gotta get my priorities straight because I gotta live. Gaming doesn't give me life. Gaming, what it does is it calms me down from everything that's happening around me, but it does not give me the life that my electricity gives me, my food gives me, this stuff gives me, and that's the stuff I look for all the time. I look for ways, to save money. Saving money is important, especially for something that you don't own because it's a freaking license that you're paying. And I nowadays, knowing that it's a license that I'm paying, I'm like, shit, am I gonna pay $80 for this license? Am I gonna pay $70 for this license? Nah, hell no. I'd rather pay the 20 and save my money. That's for me what matters right now. Yeah, because that's the thing. Why does everybody stick to the last generation era and bring it back up? I mean, this generation has been, like, for games, it's been phenomenal. Especially for Xbox. It's been phenomenal. I mean, Xbox is just pew, 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 pew. Dropping in games, dropping in games, dropping in games, dropping in games. I mean, these guys, like, if I sit down and look at the last 5 months, Xbox has been doing fantastic. So fantastic. No, I don't forget Blade. I know Blade is there, but for these past since September of last year to this date today, Xbox has been putting games, man. Games. It's been games. September, we had Starfield DLC. October, what was the October game that dropped? Call of Duty. November, Stalker 2. December, Indiana Jones. January, Ninja Gaiden HD. February, we had Avowed. March, plus in January, we had Sniper Elite. So that's 7. March, well, let's leave Sniper Elite out because it's, yeah. March, we had, March was, what happened in March? I remember what happened in March. March, something happened. April, right? We had South of Midnight. And now, I mean, literally now, this month of May, we get Doom. And then if I add the third parties, we got Clear Skirs Expedition 33. We have Sniper Elite. That's 11. We have also, let me see, what's another one? Sniper Elite, Itemfall that came by. I mean, shoot. What a great time to be an Xbox guy. What's wrong with that? We got games. We're happy. And we clap our hands. And also, if I continue on, we got Outer Worlds 2 coming up. Oh, I forgot to mention Elder Scrolls Oblivion just had a drop. That's another game that just had a drop. Oh my God, exclusive talk. I got a question to you, Target Lock. If exclusives were so important, why did PlayStation go out there and fought for Call of Duty? Explain that one to me. If exclusives are so important, why does Call of Duty pay for your exclusives? Because I mean, if the exclusives are so great, Call of Duty shouldn't be the one that funds the money for you to make exclusives. That's sad. It should be the exclusives funding the money to make the exclusives, not Call of Duty. But hey, you think about that one. So let's keep going. If the complaint reports us about Doom the Dark Ages being better optimized in Series S than PS5 Pro, he needs to go outside and enjoy the game. His complaint about a couple frame drops is sad. I've said this so many times on my channel, and I'll say this again. And even Maurice told you this himself because he has the machines to test them. He told you this frame drop. Do you see it? No. Now, if it's like a massive frame drop that it drops up down to 20, you can actually feel it. But 5, 6 frames that drop is shit. If the game runs good, enjoy your fucking game and shut the hell up. Now, that complaint that he says, David Cohen, is just to get more views. Software sells out. That's a good one right there. Oh maybe that strategy from 30 years ago it worked, but nowadays it's not working because the top 10 games, what are the top 10 games played every month? Tell me, how many of those are exclusive? Tell me. Go ahead. That's what. See, I'm telling you, that's media damage, fanboy damage. I mean, that's the stuff that they don't speak the truth. Dude, I hope so. I hope PlayStation does that. I mean, that would be amazing. PlayStation does that. The day that Sony does that, I will sit here and applaud them. Why would I sit here and applaud them? Because hell, they're gonna make money, and if they don't make that money, they can't go out and compete because these guys are too much advanced than they are. Oh, two words: Nintendo Switch case closed. Oh, but what is the number one played game on Nintendo Switch though? Is it Mario? Because I looked at that the other day, and that is Minecraft. Minecraft is the number one played game on Nintendo Switch, a third party game. And if Call of Duty goes, Call of Duty is going to be in the top tens. If GTA goes, GTA is going to be in the top tens. If this game goes, it's going to be there. Even Fortnite is in the top 10 of Nintendo games. Fortnite. Now the question is, and this is what we got, and this is the thing that these guys aren't learning. And I'm going to tell you what we got to learn. The thing is, what game are we going to see that's going to tackle down these big multiplayer games? That's what I'm waiting for. I want to see that game that can go out there, put up that fight, and say, well, Fortnite, you're going down. Well, GTA, you're going down. Call of Duty, you're going down. All these games, all these multiplayer games, I want to see that game come out and whip its ass. I want to see it. I want to see. I want to see that game that does it. That's the number one key feature. I come on. I look for every single day. What is that game that's going to come out and whip these free to play games? But I want to see that. Oh wow, Minecraft has 450 million. What's your point? Minecraft has 450 million. Minecraft is super popular. I mean, even Minecraft broke records when the movie released. I mean, shoot, come on. Wow, this man is got fanboy in his heart today. Yep, Switch One is a big hoorah for exclusive unless they have produced consoles too weak for the big multiplayer games. We shall see. And let me tell you something: the Switch did not have those games dropping. It would have been bombed out. But not only that, we also got to give a plus to the Switch because they did a really big leap on their hardware. Their hardware for me, if I look at all the consoles, for me, the hardware itself, but I'm not saying what's inside. I'm saying the hardware itself. What I mean, like the hardware, the handheld itself that you can dock it, that's was one of the best features this console did. And now, because this is what's funny though, and people don't realize it, why do you think Switch 2 is actually getting more power into it? Because they got to go out and compete because they know that next generation, you got Xbox coming out with a handheld, you got PlayStation probably working on a handheld. And when these consoles release this handheld and have what's it called? And have Steam and all this stuff in it. I mean, it's gonna be highly compatible against the Switch. Switch is gonna have it's gonna have fun with this one next generation. And not only that, not only that, not only that. Hmm. Not only that. Hey, I mean, shit. It's just gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see next generation. Seriously, I can't wait to see it. I just can't. Can't wait. Can't wait. We are man Xbox Game Pass is King and Doom is Gotti. Like PS who? Ah, Doom is Gotti? Good. I mean, dude, it's for me, it's that. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, look what he said. Oh, chat, you ready for this one? I'm not a fan, I'm just saying what's the most valuable for my money? Purchase? What's more valuable for your money? Purchase. Oh my God, what's more value? More value is to get an Xbox, pay $20 a month, and saving from those games. You get more money. for you, more money value. You get that. That's the value you get. You save money. It's like that one person who was out there on Twitter was laughing my butt off that said, well, the day I died, I mean, my son can go out there and sell my PlayStation account. It's going to get more value. Oh, you really think that, huh? Why don't you say, I should get an Xbox and save that money to give the money for my kids instead of giving them the hassle to sell that thing? How can you argue? How can you argue, man? PlayStation is getting all the PS games, Xbox and third party. It's illogical. You can argue, but bro, what are so special about your games? Have your games destroy Minecraft? Have your games destroy Fortnite? Have your games destroy Call of Duty? Have your games done that? No. So what's the value behind your games? Because the day you tell me that God of War kicked Call of Duty's butt and is in the top tens for not for 1 month or 2 months, no, it's been in the top tens for a year or two, then I can say shit. Finally, they pulled a game that can actually fight on the top 10 list. I hope so. I don't care. It's more money for Xbox. Dude, again, you're gonna if the day that Game Pass goes to PlayStation, the PS Plus is gonna die, bro. That's why PlayStation doesn't want it there. Because they know it will die. And seriously, I hope it does. So then you can be like, oh, I got Game Pass. And I'll tell you in a couple of years, if it does go there, I'll tell you, see, that's what we've been doing over here on Xbox. Wow, it took you this much years to get on Game Pass. That's sad. You can't resist all game. No, you can't resist all game, rather or not. Mm-hmm. Then Ninja Turtles Dragon Ball Z on Game Pass, like PS Plus. Hey, they got Sandlands now, you know. That Sandlands game, no, it's not. Yeah, they got that now. So, yeah. Yeah. Resist. Okay, I see now. All right. Is resist. Yeah, no, don't worry. No, I got you. I got you. I got you. Because, I know you're using a translator, so some words can get mixed. Yeah, I get it. Target lock, PlayStation, and Nintendo will never allow Game Pass onto the system. Yep. I mean, if they do that, they're doom and gloom. They want to sell their service because that's money making right there. And if they get Game Pass on there, it's going to whip their ass out of there. I mean, Xbox even told Sony, we can have Game Pass over there. Said nope. They told Nintendo, you can have Game Pass over there. Said nope, because they know if they do get it, they're going to be. Lord, I just love this stuff. I mean, come on, bro. Xbox is a giant masterpiece right now. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, they're doing really well. I mean, I don't understand why people saying Xbox got a nail to the coffin, is dead, is long and gone. Oh, Lord. I mean, shit. We just saw the numbers come in. They're doing really well. We're getting more hardware next generation. They're doing really well. Yes, it will, Ian. I mean, I'm just laughing with that idea. I gotta sit here and laugh at this stuff because, I mean, come on, bro. You're literally killing PlayStation right there. It's literally killing it because the service needs money, bro. Wow. Target lock, that shows you're not a part of Game Pass, man. I mean, that's wow. I mean, this it's like a desert. I'll tell you what's a desert. I mean, Xbox first party content just whoop, line up on the Game Pass right there, and over there on Sony from first party studios. Tweet, tweet. I hear the crickets. I see the. You gotta laugh. Look at the recent financial numbers of Xbox and PlayStation. Neither of them are going away. 100%. Razer Ultra 100%. And let me tell you something. Look how it grew on PC. I mean, whoa, Game Pass on PC is 45%. That's amazing, bro. Good stuff. Good stuff. Game Pass, a golden boy for Xbox stuff. Yes, it is. I mean, it's good stuff. I mean, it's growing. It keeps on going. It keeps on feeling good. I mean, bro, I keep on saying it. Why? And I'm being serious. Why aren't you on an Xbox console? Wake the hell up. Stop with this fanboy ego stuff. Get yourself an Xbox. Screw the frames, screw the ray tracing, screw all that garbage trying to feed us. Play the games. Pay the damn 20 for Game Pass or go subscribe to Game Pass on your PC. I mean, bro, wake up, save money. You gotta focus on saving money. Money right now, the way things are going, is tough. So save your money so you can invest in properties. You can invest in stuff like that that you need to continue on living. That's the point about this. This is a hobby. It's not a thing that the more I store, maybe it's gonna get more value. I mean, shit, even Nintendo now, with the games that are coming out, their cartridges are not, they're even, you need an online thing to play them. And people are complaining about that because now they can't collect them like they used to. Because back in the day, it used to hold value. Yes, Neo Noah Cozon. I fought that on this channel many times. I said that $80 price is not good. Because here's and chat, let me tell you something. You know how that mindset's gonna change? I'll tell you how that mindset is gonna change. When we start getting games at $100, you're gonna see them run to a service. I mean, literally, they're gonna run. No joke. I'm telling you, because hell, when they see that $100 out there, they're gonna get naked and run to that service. I'm not kidding you. They're gonna be like, "Oh, I gotta run." I mean, shit. When they see the $100 price, they're gonna run. No matter what they have on, they're gonna run. Either naked or nothing, they're gonna run to that service. I ain't kidding you. They'll be like, "Oh shit, I'm not paying $100 for a game." They're going to run when they see that come up. That's when the mindset's gonna change. That's when they're gonna change. Because at the end of the day, can you imagine? You have 15 games come out that year. 15 games coming out that year, big games that you want to play, and they're $100 each. And 10 of them are coming to Game Pass. You're going to be like, oh, hell, I'm not paying $1,000 for games. I'm just going to, whoop, I'm running the Game Pass. Seeing aspect of this is continuously is a tongue twister. I'll at least give them that. We didn't go over here. What partners and dumpster drivers? Yes. Fanboying has to be the lowest form of intelligence out there. Play them all, or you like them. There's no wrong answer to that. 100% Seabass, 100%. I mean, I'm just sitting here enjoying this conversation today because I see that you guys are stuck in a mindset that's 30 years ago. We gotta grow up, guys. We gotta sit there and play these games and talk more about games instead of fanboying defending a damn ass console. Shit. Why are we defending these plastic boxes for? What do these plastic boxes do for me? What? What do they do? They give us games. Without games, we got nothing. Now, if I sit there and look what's important for me, what's accessible for me, because I always said this next generation, it's all going to be about accessibility. It's all going to be about, the stuff that's going to happen for us. How can we access to our games? How can we play our games, wherever we're at? And Xbox is giving you that option, which is for me a beauty. Because I appreciate all this stuff because I grew up in the 80s. I've been through all the hells that have to do with gaming. What does all the hells have to do with gaming? One, I did not have the money to buy games, right? I had to go rent these games on a video store. So literally I had to wait for Fridays. Hey, mom, hey, dad, can I go to the video store and rent a game? Yes, let's go rent a game or rent a movie. I had to go the weekends, and then on Monday I had to give the game back. So I only had 2 or 3 days to play the damn game. 2 or 3 days. That's one. Two, whenever I traveled, I had to grab controllers, right? And they had a long ass cable. You had to roll them up. Had to grab the cassettes where you had to take 5 to 10 cassettes because hell, if you did not have to take 5 or 10 cassettes, you would be bored after a week or two, right? And you had to grab the controller. You had to grab the console. You had to grab the power brick. You had to grab all that stuff and put it inside the suitcase to take it with you wherever you were at. Not only that, you also had to have the hassle, right? To unplug the damn thing because back in the day it wasn't like the HDMI where you just sock it in. You had to screw that son of a bitch in order to play games or just put the whatever video cards in. That was the two options. Whatever the video option was, that was the two options. And then when you got there, you had to grab that big ass TV or that heavy TV, lift it up, suck that thing in, screw it in, and play. And try to find a place to put that power brick because that power brick, oh moly, that took a lot of space. Damn, that was heavy for me. I mean, that's how it was. And nowadays, I'm happy with how things are going. I'm happy how Xbox gives me that option that I can just have access to wherever I can to play my game. Last resort every time. These are plastic boxes. But what are they though? Oh, oh. Well, I mean, that's the last resort. So he said that was the last resort. So now, what's up, PlayStation? How are you, man? You good? Yeah. I mean, you're not a plastic box, bro. I mean, this guy says I was the last resort. So now I'm treating you like if you know you can talk back to me. So what's up, Sony? How are you, bro? I mean, I hope you're doing pretty good. You're looking nice. I mean, you got a little bit of dust right here. Let me just clean it off a little bit. Yeah, yeah, you're looking better. Yeah, I mean, you're not a plastic box, bro. I mean, you're a machine that you can talk to me back. I mean, oh, you want a hug? Okay, I'll give you a hug, buddy. I love you. You're so good. I love you, PlayStation. Why don't you hug me back though? I mean, you're supposed to hug me back because you're not a plastic box. Hug me back. I know this is not plastic. This is what is this thing? This is not plastic. This is cloth. Yeah, this nice, beautiful cloth you have on the outside. Let me see what else is in here on the PlayStation. Oh yeah, yeah, I like the cool waves on the back. That gives you a cool curve on the body. You're so beautiful. Yeah, I mean, you're not a plastic box, buddy. Yeah, I mean, you're alive. You talk to me all the time, buddy, and I listen to you every day. Seriously, it's not a plastic box. Hey, the thing is, at the end of the day, there are plastic boxes. That's the point. So what do you think is the last resort? That is not my last resort. It's always been a plastic box. Love my AliEx and with Game Pass. I always search the Xbox games, play anywhere when buying games. Oh, that's the one other. Oh my god, I forgot to add that one to play anywhere. I don't understand again. Why don't people have an Xbox? I don't get it. I wish. I mean, I wish they did. I mean, I always say this. I wish they had the option to get an Xbox. So, by your logic, even money has no value. My money has value, a lot of value. My money has value, but a game is a hobby. This is a hobby. Hobbies are expensive. I have a motorcycle, and I wish I had. With my motorcycle I have, I wish I had. I wish I had not the Ducati. No, I wish I had the Kawasaki H2 motorcycle, and that motherfucker goes 3,000 miles. I mean, that thing goes from 0 to 60 in 1.1 seconds or something like that. So money has no value because it's just a piece of paper. Target lot, like I said, this is a hobby. You're taking this too serious with a hobby. If you want to spend on your hobby, go spend on your hobby, but don't go nuts because at the end of the day, what are you getting back from this? I mean, when next gen comes back, right? If it wasn't for back compact, I mean, shit. Because I'll tell you this: every time a generation ended, I remember I grabbed my Xbox. I remember I grabbed my PlayStation. I remember I grabbed all my consoles and sold it, and people paid dirt cheap for that shit. I mean, if the games, no matter what game it is, especially here in Dominican, you want to know how much I sold my Xbox 360? I sold it for when it was done with the I don't remember what was the box it had, but I don't remember what storage it had, but I remember it was selling with plus 1,000 games on there. I remember selling that thing for 8,000 pesos. That was like 100 and something dollars. Same thing with the PS3, 100 something dollars. And the PS3, with the games, it was 100 something dollars I sold it for. Because each generation, nobody's going to pay. At least the only time I actually got good value for my console, at least, was during the pandemic because there wasn't consoles out there. And that was the PS4 Pro. I sold it pretty much at the same price I bought it for because there wasn't any out there. The only time I actually got a good value on my console. The only time. with games. Now with back compact, you're saving it up back there, but damn. Back in the day, you had to sell your PS3 for cheap with all the games included. Because what are we gonna do? Have that for a space? You crazy? I mean, oh dear Lord, this man don't get it. Target locked. This is a hobby, bro. Now, unless if you have a Super Mario Nintendo cassette and you have it graded, then that's a different story. But it's hard for a game to hold value. Because if you tell me what I'm investing, in the near future, it could be worth something. I believe it could be worth something, bro. I believe it can. I never said it's not going to happen. I believe it can. But will we be alive when that happens? I don't know. We have to wait and see. I kept my own consoles. You never know when you'll need it. I didn't, man. I sold those things right away. Why we try to earn these pieces of paper, so we are just fanboys now. This man is on a rampage today. Because, man, I'm telling you. So I got a question. Would you rather eat or play games? Would you rather sleep or play games? Would you rather go out and play games or play games? I mean, I'm asking simple questions right there. Do you go to work? I mean, I work. I have to go to the office after I'm done with the show. I gotta go work. I gotta have a social life. I gotta talk to my friends. I gotta talk business. I gotta get business done. I gotta make the money for me to support my hobby. Now, I can't sit at home and just wait for things, to drop by. I can't. I can't wait. I mean, life continues. Like, for example, I check every day, like, okay, how am I going to make money today? What am I going to do this? I have more priorities than, worrying about a plastic box. Shoot. They are not just plastic boxes. That's what they are. They're plastic boxes that play games. That's all they are. It's a plastic box, bro. I mean, hell, I got a question. Is this what? Metal? I think this is plastic. This is plastic. This is plastic. This is plastic. Behind this is plastic. This is plastic. I mean, it's plastic. Controllers. I mean, hell, I can even show you an elite controller I have right here. It's so much fun today. Oh, Lord. It's plastic, bro. What's wrong with calling it a plastic? Why do you get offended? Why do you get offended that we call it a plastic box? Oh, my brother. Talos, the man with the ray. Whoa. Oh, even gold is charcoal black for purifying. Oh shit! If we had metal, I mean that thing would have been hot as hell. Man, can you guys imagine these consoles having metal? Oh shit! That would have burned a big chunk in the. Oh, that thing would have heated up. That's why you can't put metal on the box. But okay, let's see now. I'm about to kill this guy real quick. I'm not human. Sign me in. Oh, we got to look for tigers. Please click on containing animal jumping or flying. Oh, okay. I see now. Jumping or flying. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Verify. All right, we're good now. So let's see now. Watch this. Let me see if I can get the prices from the US real quick. So we no, this is no. I want to switch it to US. How do I do this? I gotta switch this to US. Hmm. Wow, Chad has been flooring today. Jesus, man, Chad has been on the dot with everything. This is awesome. I love how Chad floors. Hello, brothers. Who wants a serious? Bowling and water life isn't that simple. Wow. This man, look how far he went. I mean, I have to go down the line. Everything has value? Okay, so tell me, why do you have to sell the consoles for cheap after the generation ends if it holds value? What's the value behind that? If you have to sell them for cheap after the generation ends in order for you, because you invest into this to play this, right? And at the end of the generation, if it holds its value, then why does the value decrease then? Oh shit! See, oh, see, Bass, that is what happened. I wanted to try that cardboard thing. What happened to the cardboard thing? You guys remember that? That was so funny. Nintendo went out and said, "Yeah, we're putting cardboard. Let's go." Yep. I mean, Jesus. Let's see now. Exactly. Oh Lord. I'm looking for something and I mean, if I find it, he's not gonna like it. He's not going to like it because I went to eBay, but on eBay, it's on Dominican pesos. So I don't want to sit there and do the math for Dominican pesos because that's gonna be a headache. So let me see if I can get it on US. If I can get it on US, then he better be ready because he ain't gonna like it. Oh, now it's in US. Good. I want it to be in, oh, let's look for eBay. All right, eBay. Oh, still there. Well, check this out. Let me show how value holds up. Look at this. Let me show you how value holds up on a console right now. And that after that, we're done with that debate because I'm not gonna keep on arguing the same old thing. So where is it? Right here. All right, here it is. Okay, so we're here. Switch to this. There's your value. Demon Time Rizzy, what's up, Day Rizzy? How you doing, brother? There's your value right there. Right now, you can buy a PS5 console, this edition, for $200. There's your value, guys. There's your value. Look how it holds up. Look how much it holds up. Just the disc edition for the PS5 for $200. That's how value holds up on these consoles. There you go. There's your value. When the generation ends, you're gonna have to sell it pretty much the same thing with games if you want to sell it. I mean, you can sell it for 250 to 30 because the games even drop the price if they're physical. So, shit. But all right, let's keep on going, Chad. What else do we have to talk about? Because you know what? I'm getting old with this argument now. I'm getting even bolder with this argument. Because at the end of the day, oh Lord. Of course, no way. It's secondhand. Because the thing is, this is the thing about these machines. Same thing with phones and everything, right? It's like I say, it's an evil cell phones are an evil necessity. But if a product really holds value, then shit, it's a good thing. But at the end of the day, though, when you buy a cell phone, like for example, this iPhone 13 Plus, right? I got the iPhone 13 Plus. It cost me 50,000 pesos. That was $1,000 with 256 gigabytes. Now, if I'm going to sell this right now, I'm selling for 20. And with that 20, I got to reinvest on another cell phone is going to cost me or 60 or 70, especially with how prices are nowadays. So that's the thing though. How does it hold value? Wait, how did the conversation trying to persuade everyone how the great PS5 Pro is turn into the meaning of life? That's a good question, Space Shot. I mean, the thing is, this is what I tell people. I mean, this is just a box, guys. Let me refer this. This is just a gaming box. That's it, you know. So Racer Otron is asking me, what are you expecting for the summer showcase? Thank you for that question, man. Let's switch the things around right now. Are you picking up the Switch 2 in June? No, I'm gonna wait for that one because the thing is, with the dollar here in Dominican, and everything is going to be way too expensive. Plus, with the tariff situation, so when I go to the states, though, when I take my Switch in to resell, I mean, it's going to be like $120 or $100. I mean, I can reinvest into the new Switch too if I'm going to buy it because I'm actually thinking about it now. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm probably going to do. Louis, what are you expecting for the Xbox Summer Showcase? Well, I'm expecting for the showcase. I mean, of course, we got Outer Worlds 2 that's coming out. It's going to be good to see. I haven't played one. How was one, guys? I haven't played one. Can you guys believe that I've not picked up and played one? Out of all the games, I've not played Outer Worlds one. I never took like an interest to it. How is Outer Worlds? The guys who played it, give me your thoughts about it. Also, I expect to see State of Decay 3. I mean, I really want to see State of Decay 3. Ah, back from the dead. Good morning. The man who finished Doom. He loved it, man. I'm glad you loved it, back. I'm glad you love it. I'm still in chapter 10. I was gonna game last night, but I had to go out. So if I had to go out, things happen. So like I was saying, State of Decay 3, I'm expecting to see in the Xbox showcase. I'm expecting to see a bit more of the Xbox handheld, right? I want to see like the ROG Ally handheld that's coming, right? Uh oh man, Tiger Life. If we're gonna talk crypto, that's gotta be another conversation, bro. That's another conversation. I mean, oh man. Don't get me started on that one. Uh so yeah. Say reason if we're bombarded with games and not enough time to play them. Yeah, I mean, hell, we've always been bombarded with games, but back in the day, we had to choose what we had to buy. Nowadays, with Game Pass, we don't have to go and choose what we buy. We just pay for the monthly subscription. We got everything on there, which is crazy. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I get you. We don't have enough time. But what else would I like to see in the Xbox Showcase? Like I said, I want to see the ROG Ally handheld. I want to see how it plays, how it feels. What is the cool features of the Asus ROG Ally? Or what can we see? I want to see the Xbox OS. I want to see that Xbox OS that Jason Ronald was talking about in I think it was a couple months ago in February. I want to see that. I want to really see tech talk right in this one because games. Yeah, we're getting games, and of course, I'm happy to see the games. But right now, I want to see what's coming up for next gen. Stalker 2 is long and hard, like Dirt said. And Dirt did not finish that game? I mean, I finished Stalker 2. Me and Legal did. I mean, Legal was playing. I was playing right behind him. Legal in December had more time to play it. So that's why, I was a little bit behind him. Because for me, December is a crazy mess. I mean, December, let me tell you my December schedule, guys. In December, as soon as it begins, my brother's birthday is the 3rd. Then my birthday's the 8th. My birthday's the 8th. Then I got the wife's birthday the 11th. There's 3. Then the 17th is anniversary. That's 4. Then you got 24, 25, 31, 31st. I ain't got time for shit. December. December's a mess for Lou. It's a mess for Lou. I wouldn't. I gotta tell you something about like if I had to sit here and argue about Cerny and Jason Ronald. And the thing is, Cerny with what he has and what they can give him, he's not actually doing a bad thing. I mean, if Cerny could be like what Ronald has and has all the power in the world to build something big like an Xbox, I mean, Cerny would probably do it. because certainly is not that. But for what he has, the money he has, to do the console, he's not that bad. Now. Remember, he works for this company, and so he has to sell his magic. For what he has. He has to sell his magic for what he has. So that's why they say all this stuff. But at the end of the day, we see right through it. So, but yeah, he works there. I mean, he's not that bad of a console designer, but that's what they give him. Jason, he has all the money. He has the funding of Microsoft. He has the backing of Microsoft. He has the funding of Microsoft. I mean, there's a $1 trillion company. He can make serious magic with that. You know? Did anyone feel a little bit of disappointment on the Switch 2? I mean, it's nothing new. Well, my disappointment of the Switch 2 was not what's coming in the Switch 2, but it was all about the $80 price tag on the games. That was my biggest disappointment of the Switch 2. Is the $80 price tag. Out of all things, was the $80 price tag. Because the Switch, right, for example, Switch 2, I like all the features. Another thing that was disappointing for me is that chat should have been free. Chat shouldn't be charged. Because nowadays, right, we our chat is free on the PlayStation 5, on the Xbox is free. So Switch, get with the times, make it for free. We like having free chat. It's always good to have free chat. That was my other disappointment with the Switch and the $80 price tag. But other than that, though, I mean that little machine. I'm happy now that you can actually make more third-party games into it. I'm happy that they're actually doing something good with that. And the devs can get their games out there because at the end of the day, though, right, you got a console that has 150 million people on it, right? I mean, that they're finally making a console that people can jump in and play those games. I mean, that's a good thing. Because if, let's say, Nintendo comes up with this, like when they come out with the Switch 2 and they actually do go up to 160 million, it'd be good to have those third party games that will actually go over there and sell. Even though they're not going to sell massively, right? Because we've seen this on and on again with these games. Because I told you guys this, right? And I explained it many times. Accessibility is the most important thing right now in games. Because what I mean by accessibility for these games is to have the access to play them, right? So there's people that just game on PC. There's people that just game on Xbox. People that just game on PlayStation. There's just people that game on Switch, right? So if you have uh, this one game, like for example, I always say God of War. I mean, shoot, put it on Xbox. Let's get these people to become a God of War fan. Not a fan of the PS5 though, but a fan of God of War and a fan of the PS5 software itself. That's what you got to do. You got to get these people to jump on, play the game, and say, man, this game is great. But by you locking it down on the system and not letting people jump on it and play it, for what? For you to sell this hardware, which right now, like I say, money is going for tough times. I mean, look, we're even getting soon a PS5 price hike. We are not getting a decrease. I mean, hell, nowadays people are saving their money. They don't want to spend it like they used to. 450 was also disappointment. Far Cry from the cheap $300 Switch was one. Yeah, I mean that 450 price was insane, but the tariffs, man, supposedly. ARM, what is that about, Jesse James? Put that link in here. Let's go look for that. Let's talk about it. Go for it. Here's the thing though, why so serious? You did not like it, but there's people that I'm telling you, there's people on the Xbox that will like it. That will like it. There's people on the Xbox that will go on it, buy it, purchase it, and play it. I mean, hell, that's how it is nowadays. How the trilogy of God of War, the new ones are not so good. Well, I mean, but Talos, can you imagine you having, let's say, God of War trilogy on the Xbox? Would you be happy? Would you be sad? I mean, would you go right there and purchase it? Because that is a question, though. I mean, that's a good question. If let's say what? Okay, I got a question for you guys. Let's have fun with this one. Let's have fun with this one. What PlayStation game would you buy on Xbox? If it came to Xbox, what PlayStation game would you buy on Xbox? Let's have fun with this one. Let's see now. Let's see how much it does. Put the fanboy to aside for a moment, and let's talk about what game, if it jumps from PlayStation to Xbox as an exclusive, would you buy and try it and play? I want to hear your thoughts on that one. That would be a good talk right there. Uh, Four achievements left in Doom Dark Ages: all gun mastery, all mission challenges, all toys, and all codex. And I'll be 100%. The rarest achievement I got is to ghetto demon essence at 13.13%. Honestly, nuns. Oh wow. Well, Jesse James is Uncharted. Last of Us Days Gone. Okay, that's three. There you go. See, there's a customer right there. I'm trying to prove a point, guys. I'm trying to prove a point about a customer. So you would buy Uncharted, The Last of Us, and Days Gone. All right, good. Louis, I'm not trying to be rude. I just or we just want to know, are you or you not? No, I'm not a Microsoft first spokesperson. No, I'm not a Microsoft spokesperson. No, no, no. And if I was, I would have told you straight away. I mean, I'm not afraid to say things, but no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not a Microsoft spokesperson. I mean, I wish I was, but you know, and not only that, I wish I was any spokesman for anyone. Because look, at the end of the day, though, Target, I cheer for games, right? I cheer for games. Like for example, I'm happy that Ghost of Your Toys coming out. Because shit, PlayStation needs to put a lot of first party out there. Come on, Sony, do it. Um, I'm happy, for example, that Nintendo Switch is getting a new Mario Kart because we've seen the old Mario Kart Deluxe for like 20 years and tired of it. Yeah, that's how it is. I'm sorry, I have to say, asking Louis if he's Microsoft is great. I'll tell you what I'm a spokesperson for. No, I'm not an ambassador. I mean, that program went out too. And even if I was an Xbox ambassador, I mean, anyone could have been an Xbox ambassador. Anyone, I'm being serious, anyone. I mean, Talos, Western Series, DVZ, anyone. All you got to do is go there, sign up for that program, and that's it. It was an easy sign up. So, but I'm not an ambassador. I'm not an ambassador, no. Nothing like that. I think I signed up for the program, but did I take? No. I don't know if I did or not. I don't remember. Only PlayStation exclusive games I bought are Days Gone and Ghost of Tsushima on Steam. So I guess they were not exclusive. But Uncharted, Spider-Man, God of War, and Horizon I have on PS4 and don't have enough reason to get a PS5. Well, you see, even back from the dead says he'll buy those games. That's another customer. See, so now we have one. Let me see in total. Now we have three customers that add to the list. That would buy a PlayStation game on Xbox. So that's what I'm saying though. You do have the customers out there to buy it. You do. You have that customer to buy it. You do. You do. You have that customer to buy it. So if you have that customer, that brings more money to the company for the company to keep on making great games. Like for example, Sony's remaster strategy and remake strategy of the games that released last generation, they would have worked if it was on Xbox, PC, Nintendo, and the PS5. That strategy would have worked marvelous if they would have done that. Because I'm telling you, there's people who will go there and buy it. Same here. I really don't like Nintendo, but I love Zelda. Oh, can you guys imagine that? I mean, guys, again, if Zelda went to Xbox, would you buy Zelda on the Xbox? Yes or no? Because I mean, hell, I wish I had those games on my Xbox. Man, Bobby's running away from the rain. It's raining again. Long as I wouldn't have to use the dog sheet dual set. I mean, that's because that's the thing, though. That's what I'm saying. Probably if Zelda would have gone to Xbox, you would have probably bought it. I mean, Xbox is I mean, not Xbox. I mean, Zelda is a great game. Man, I love Zelda. Zelda's good. Zelda's fantastic. Zelda's fantastic. I play Blade, Celebrate, but PC port is just as well. I will buy Zelda on Xbox in a heartbeat. There you go. See? I mean, that's the point, though. The thing is, right? Because this was funny, guys, and I'll tell you this. Why do I see this as an option? Because I had a developer on my show, and I've talked about this show many times, right? On XBI, right? We had Elaine and her husband on the show, and Elaine literally, as a developer, said it's way better for the game to be everywhere than to be locked into one system. And as a dev, I listened to her. I listened to her because at the end of the day, Louis, are you really a Doom fan? If Mr. Boomstick, Lord Cornito, Serial Paul have more hours, put it on my friends list. I feel like, what do you mean? What do you mean if I'm really a Doom fan? I am a true Doom fan. The thing is, back, I've been busy. I mean, look, I on Tuesday, you know what I did on Tuesday, back? On Tuesday, you know, I sat here and played Doom to chapter 10. I started from the beginning, played Doom to chapter 10 on Tuesday. On Wednesday, right, I couldn't play yesterday because I had a birthday to go to, and I came home at 10:30. I said if I jump on Doom now, I'm gonna play one or two chapters. But in the end, it was gonna be late. I'm going to bed, so I went to bed. So today, when I come home, especially for the weekend, I'm happy because tomorrow, guys, I'll be here in the morning. But after that, I have to go out. I'm going out of town. There's no show on Saturday because it's my mother-in-law's b day, so I won't be here live on Saturday. So which I wanted to be live on Saturday. I want to play some Doom. So yeah, I've been busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. Feeding the chickens. So you've been playing that Patrick Star game instead of Doom? No, I've been playing Doom, bro. I've been playing Doom. I mean, literally, I've been playing Doom. I'm not playing anything else but Doom. I told you guys, and that's a promise, and I'm keeping it. I'm playing Doom, no matter what. Anyone plays story games co-op? You know what's a good story game? Full Throttle. Love that. Oh, one of my favorite classic story games is Full Throttle. If you guys have never played Full Throttle, it's on Game Pass. Download it, play it. I recommend Full Throttle. If I were to be a character in video game, I would be like Ben in Full Throttle and Doom Guy, of course. But hell, you only beat 4K by 2 hours. It's okay. But no worries. You'll see after I finish it because hell, back I'm in chapter 10, and I gotta go back to the dragon level to see if I can catch that skin that I'm missing that I couldn't find it. I have to look for it, which I don't know where the heck it is because I remember I scanned the maps all over the place. I couldn't find it, but there's a skin in the dragon level I had to pick up, which is at night. Funny because I went back and played it for a second time because I was like, man, I'm missing something, missing a key feature. And I was missing it, and when I came back, it didn't. It says 99%. Like Silent, yeah, Silent hasn't had the time. Yeah, he's been busy. He's been busy. Yeah, that's a good game. Oh man, I can't wait for the PlayStation guys to get their hands on that. Oof, they're gonna have fun with that one. Great game. But yeah, it's like how I said, I had a developer on the show, and her advice was, the dev to have the game everywhere because that's how you get people talking. I mean, look, the other day I did a show about Minecraft, and look how popular Minecraft is. Minecraft is so popular because it's everywhere. It's everywhere, and it's a really good, fun game for kids. It's Minecraft. It's everywhere. I mean, Minecraft you can download it on your tablet everywhere. That thing is crazy. Bathroom anywhere, man. It's beautiful. It's only like a 300 megabyte game, but damn, look how much people love that game. And I knew, and I saw that because I saw like the movies come out and say, man, Minecraft is beyond well. I mean, Jesus. And that's the thing, though. I mean, it's like how I tell people this and they don't believe me when I tell them this, right? Because look, we grew up in a generation, right? I mean, if we look back in the history of games, we see what is the games people actually play and have fun with. We see that. Like, for example, Final Fantasy 7, right? I think Final Fantasy 7 back in the day sold like, I don't remember how much it sold, but let me see. How much did the OG Final Fantasy sell? I remember that it sold. Let me see. Check something out. So let's see now. Let's see. So during that time, right? Final Fantasy on PS1 sold 9.9 million. During that time, so 9.9 million. So you have 9.9 million fans, right? And later on it grew, right? Later on it started to grow. and grow and grow, because that's the thing though. But if Final Fantasy 1 was everywhere, that one would have been up to 20 million. I mean, Final Fantasy 7 would have been up to 20 million. And that's the thing though. These guys want to get that engagement, want to get people to hop into the game and play these games and talk about these games, but having them locked into one system, right? Because for example, like there's people who hate Xbox, there's people who hates um PlayStation, there's people who hates Nintendo. But if they can actually get the game on their console, trust me, the ones that say, I hate on that, blah, 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 they will go ahead and buy it. We've seen that happen on PlayStation. We've seen that happen on PlayStation all the time, you know? It happens. So Seabass, let me see what Seabass is talking about. What game? Grim Fandango was incredible fun. Not got around to Full Throttle. Might have to give it a go. Oh my God, Seabass. You gotta play Full Throttle. I can beat that game in 4 hours. I know it from the back of my head. I can tell you, if I sit here and explain to you Full Throttle, I can tell you everything of that game from the beginning to the end, everything. I played the hell out of that game of Full Throttle. And I even started to compete myself, like, how fast can I beat it? How fast can I beat it? How fast can I beat it? Man, I love that game. Oh, Lord. Seabass, when you start the game, watch the intro. It's got one of the best intros out there. I mean, you see this man talking to another man, business guy, and all of a sudden you see Ben coming up with that Harley. Oh my God, that intro music. Oh, woo! I love it. I had a Dream Louis Indy. Man, Talos. Out of all people, why you gotta put me as Indiana Jones? Seabass is not a long game, so you can play it, man. You can take a break and play it. It's so good. Ooh, oh man, I gotta replay it on the Xbox. I gotta play on the Xbox. I remember when when I saw it on PlayStation, I said, "Ooh, let me pick that up on PS4," and man, I had fun with it. It was oh my God, oh my God, yeah. Forza Horizon 5 is not a game of the generation, but it does have 45 million players. So certainly looking at the top 10, yeah, it's a service game, and that's what do you think it got 45 million players because it's everywhere. I mean, it was on Xbox and PC first, but now it's everywhere. It's PlayStation versus Xbox. Let me see. Baldur's Gate certainly in the conversation of for top three. Really, you really liked Baldur's Gate, but Baldur's Gate hasn't been on the top 10 list. Some of it has, some of it sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But on top 10 lists, it's usually the same thing. It's like I say, I'm looking for that one game. I want to find that one game that can whip. I mean, that could whip Call of Duty's butt. I want to see it. I want to see it. Come on, game, come on. I remember I told you guys this. I mean, the other day with more rivals, I said, "Man, Overwatch has got some competition." And I was like, they got up the ante and they started to do it, and that's what I want to see. I want to see a game that comes out and whips butt. More rivals doing fantastic so far. It's good. It's good. I'm playing. I'm just saying, if you're talking about a ton of top three of the gen. Oh, okay, okay. I see. Yeah. Everybody, you think NBA 2K will not say it's been on PlayStation? Wow, that NBA 2K game, people play that game tons too. Jesus, sports games are also top playable games out there. FIFA too, not FIFA, but FC Club. Yeah. Louis, you Harry Monster, happy Thursday. What's up, Decado? How you doing, Decado? When are we jumping back to aliens? You gotta help me finish that alien game, Fire Team. We gotta finish that game, man. It was fun playing with y'all. Yes, sir. But me as Indiana Jones, though, Indiana Jones, Louis is Indiana Jones. Let's see how that works out. Let me see. Nah. I don't think that's going to work out for me. Nah. 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 I mean, hell, Indiana Jones, me and him kind of have the same train of thought, you know. And I mean, I remember that one time when you see the guy with the big sword swing, like, and he's about to face in, and he just goes, I would have done the same thing. Where is the whip? Oh shit, I don't got a whip though. I gotta grab a belt though. I might got a belt over there. I'm not gonna go Louis Indiana Jones. I'll tell you what, Chad. Oh no, that I can be. Yes, I could be Double O Louis. Yep. Instead of 007, just call me Double O Louis. I could be wearing my nice watches. You know, wearing a nice suit. You know, with my Chuck Norris pants because hell, I gotta be honest, we need Chuck Norris pants. Chuck Norris pants are the best. I don't know how the hell they were so good because hell, with Chuck Norris pants you can kick. With Levi jeans you can't kick. You gotta get them Chuck Norris pants. With that thing you can click, kick, jump, do all the stunts in the world. Chuck Norris pants were the best. Um, Louis me like Louis Croft. Oh hell, I would never be. I mean, I would be one ugly ass. I would be one ugly ass Lara Croft. Ew. No, we don't want that. Double O Louis. Yes, we need a double O Louis. That's what we need. Double O Louis. Louis secret agent. I'm a secret agent, man. Secret. MS should go for Xbox 720 for the name. Next gen. Hmm. Let me see. Not bad, Decado. Just dealing with the cold at the oh man. Let's hope you get better, man. Those colds are terrible nowadays. They drop you down like crazy. But yeah, I mean, if I were to be in a video game, like what can Louis? What how can Louis be in a video game? Should Louis be a badass or just be me myself? Hmm. If I was in a video game, like for example, I could be in Fortnite though. Louis Wick. Hell yeah, I'll be Louis Wick, man. Yeah, Louis Wick, man. Out there for revenge because they killed my dog. I could be Louis Wick. Yeah, Louis Wick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Louis, you would be like good as Harry Crumb. Who's Harry Crumb though? Why did I turn off the AC? It's hot. Louis Crumb. I will be an NPC. Yeah. So chat real quick. Let me run to the bathroom. Take a tinkle and I'll be right back. Master Louis. Louis Ninja Fortnite. Louis Ninja Fortnite. Man, chat's picking on me. Look at that. Chat's picking on poor little Lou. Be right back. Let me go take a tinkle, guys, so I can come back. Hold the line, as our buddy King David would say. Hold the line. Yes, sir. Real quick, let me run to the bathroom. Oh, shit, it's almost 12. Oh, 2 hours. All right, Chad, I'm back. Blue Louie. Oh, Bluey. That's a good one. Bluey. Blue Louie. There you go, Bluey. Louis McClain. Yeah, oh, man. Louis McClain. Hope you get a. Louis McClain. Can't imagine Louis being, John McClain. Yeah, yippee-ki-yay. Hell yeah. I want to be Superman. That's what I want to be. Hell yeah, I want to be Superman. Henry Cavill, Superman. Louis Cavill. There you go, Louis Cavill. That's a good one too. Louis Cavill. Yes, sir. Harry Potter mentioned. I mean, as a Harry Potter character, Louis. I'll be pretty bored though. I mean, Harry Potter's kind of like me in the Harry Potter world doing magic. Yeah, I know what kind of magic. Yeah, I know what kind of magic I can do though. Andres Sabola Cesare. There you go. Yeah, can you imagine me doing that? Yeah. Yeah, learn X-ray magic. Yeah, that would be yeah, it can be, kind of interesting though. Brad Sands, why is he reporting that? Louis Montana, Anthony Montana, Louis the Fly. Ugh. Yeah, I don't have any problems with Harry Potter though. But if I would like Louis Gump, hi, my name is Louis. Louis Gump. Hi, my name is Louis. Louis Gump. I could be Forrest Gump. Hell yeah. Harry Louis? Oh Lord. I'm already Harry, but thank you. Harry Louis. Harry Louis. Pause. Oh Lord, chat. Don Juan Louis. Yeah, Don Juan. There you go. Louis Montana. Cause I'm Louis Montana. What was his line? Cause I'm Tony Montana. Oh, cause I'm Louis Montana. If you fuck with me, you fuck with the best. There you go. That would be true. I would make a definitely an awesome Beverly Hills Ninja. Oh hell yeah! I mean, I love it. That's one of my favorite movies. Beverly Hills Ninja. My wife hates it. I love it. I can watch that movie again and again and again and again. I mean, I could be. I mean, I can imagine someone's Christmas. I mean, seriously, I would definitely be a great Beverly Hills Ninja. You're on that. You're on that, man. I mean, seriously, that's the best suggestion right there. Louis would make a great Beverly Hills Ninja. Yes, sir. Chris Farley. Oh man, doing them flips and everything, all them stunts. Oh, that would be funny as hell and messing up. Because I don't know how. I mean, shit. At the end, he kicks ass, but man, he messes up with everything. Like I'm gonna hide, so you can't see me. Now the scissor hand situation is kind of a tough situation because I don't. I mean, if I got an inch, man, I mean, where? I mean, you don't want nothing bad to happen to the hoo dilly. You gotta watch out. Scissor hands. Hoo dilly stuff is not. It's not a good thing. Just not good. All I have in the world is my Xbox, and my word is Louis Montana. Yeah, yeah. Damn. I love Chris Farley. Chris Farley was insane. Yeah, and John Candy. John Candy was funny as hell too. I love John Candy too. But for me, the saddest celebrity death was Robin Williams. He was damn. Because what I love about Robin Williams is why do I like, for example, no, never again, no. Chris Farley, he's talking about Chris Farley, Talos, how Chris Farley passed away. But for Robin Williams, for example, one of the things I love about him is that he can be spontaneous. He can literally just sit there and come up with anything. And that's something that I really inspired about because it's like me. I can sit here and just come up with anything. You guys give me something, and I can literally, sit there and see. Okay, let me look at it, and then I can come up with anything or act like anything. Like how he did, for example, in Friends when he sat there with what's this guy's name, and did that whole segment. That was so cool. I mean, Robin Williams was. Oof. I mean, when he did work, he really put his heart into it. Like for example, for Aladdin, he literally made like what I think it was like 30 hours of content just in Aladdin itself. And in that movie, they just like used like a couple lines. But can you imagine someone sitting for 30 hours just doing content of a movie? Wow. I mean, I could probably do the same thing. I never tried it, but that's something I love about Robin Williams. That's why he's one of my favorite comedian characters because when I see Good Morning Vietnam, when I see all this stuff, all the movies he made, they were just fabulous. All the characters he made, Mrs. Doubtfire, one of my favorite movies. Patch Adams, fantastic job. I mean, oh, hey, listen, Julie, what's up? Good morning. How you been? Yeah, he was special, man. That was one of the saddest things. Same thing, we got Arnold Schwarzenegger that's old now, and I'll be sad, the day he passed away. And all these cool '80s actors, man. We grew up with that. Go and go and go. Yeah, that. What do you? I mean, special. What my good morning comes from that. My good morning, it comes from Good Morning Vietnam. Because when I was sad though, Louis Doubtfire, yes. I mean, hell, hello. Let me do that again. Hello, hello. I love it. I love it. It was beautiful. It was good. The first game, Rob Williams wouldn't let Disney use his name to sell Aladdin tickets either. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, he was such a good man, man. I mean, he was good actor, good man, good everything. I mean, hell, I mean, Pierce Brosnan was telling a story the other day about Mrs. Doubtfire when he came in and Robert Williams was dressed up and saying, "Oh, you handsome young man! Here, let me give it a kiss to Mrs. Doubtfire." He was just laughing his butt off, man. Uh Polish. I did not like Pauly Shore. Ugh. Pauly Shore was good in some movies, but I don't know. It's like Carrot Top. I don't know if you guys know what Carrot Top is. Carrot Top made a movie was horrible. I think Garments to be the future, especially for battery life. What is that at? Let me take a look at that. Let me see because I mean I haven't searched Twitter today, and you know Twitter's my I use Twitter for main feed of news, nothing else. Because shoots. Oh, Mark and Mindy. Oh man, I'm telling you, he did a good job with everything. Oh, Mouse PI for that. Congratulations doing for launch Dark Ages. Oh man, Mouse PI, good stuff, man. I like how they did that. Let's see what else is out there, man, because we got to find some news. House of D was odd movie for a while. Yeah, whenever he didn't do comedy was odd, but he also had his weird ones. Uh, but either way, though, there was always that part where you just enjoyed it. You just enjoy what he did because he really did an amazing job. He really did such amazing stuff out there. So was Insomnia. Yeah, he did really good movies, and that's I love him. Like if I like I sit here and I look at what he did in life, I was like, man, this guy was amazing. I mean, how it's one of the hardest things is like, look, right? We sit here, we talk for hours, right? We do this. Like I do this every single day. With you guys sit here and talk for hours. One of the hardest things out there is just to sit there and just talk, just talk, just talk, just talk. Bringing knowledge and everything. And that's something I learned a lot from Robin Williams for what he used to do because I used to follow a lot of his work, right? And I knew, like, for example, like, look, when he did the genie, he talked and talked and talked and talked and talked, just putting out lines, putting out lines, putting out great content. I mean, that's something that was amazing to do. That was an amazing thing for someone to do. It was a pretty good job for him, you know? Good stuff he did. Oh, we got some stuff to talk about tomorrow. Oh, man, baby. New Steam console powered by RDNA 4 might be in the works at Valve. Oh, baby. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, though it's hard to carry on this conversation, especially in the format where you talk to us in silent. Yeah, it's weird, huh? Especially not to be able to do it. Yeah, it's crazy. Because the thing is, right? I feed off of you guys a lot. I feed off of you guys. I feed off of you guys a lot. Like for example, stuff you put on there. I feed off of you guys. And I love that you guys keep on talking, bringing in ideas. Gets me it to jump into something. And it's always a good conversation. We always have good conversations. Sometimes some fanboys jump in and debate, and I don't mind it as long as it's a debate. Now, if it goes too far, like calling people like you're stupid, you're an idiot, you're this or that, or stuff that just gets out of term, I don't take a tone to that. I don't take a ton to that because it's not a good thing, to diss each other for a box. We this is for fun. This is meant to play games, talk about games, like for example, and also have good conversations like we're doing now with movies, characters, stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, it's all part of gaming. Why is it all part of game? Because I gave you a prime example. We were talking about Robin Williams. Robin Williams had Hook on Super Nintendo. I don't know if you guys ever played Hook. I love that game. That game was fun. And also had an arcade. Terminator had arcade. Um, Instead of Bond, James Bond, Louis Bond, 100%. I would make a great James Bond. James Bond had great video games. I mean, we sit here, we talk games. Everything is, I love how everything is so connected. So it's like I said, I feed off of you guys a lot, and you guys always bring up those ideas and ask good questions, and I love to answer them. It's good stuff because I know out there, and it sucks. there is so much negative talks, right? Um, there was so much negative talks about gaming that nobody sits and talks about the positive, right? And when people say something, like for example, I try to keep it as good as I can, like not trying to slander off people or anything. I try to keep it as good as I can. But Louis Baba Adrian, I would make a great Rocky too. I would probably get my ass whooped, but yeah. But I try to keep it as clean as I can, but when I sit down and I speak, like, what would I want PlayStation to do? What would I want Xbox to do? What areas I want it to be better? Or what games I want to see? Or same thing with Nintendo. What would I want to see? How would it be better? I try to always be calling things down the middle. Now, my main thing, what I tell people, my main debate I tell people is money. You gotta really, it's always good to save money. I always try to tell people, you got to save your money. This is a hobby. We love it, but save your money. And try. Oh, that's why I'm always here talking about it. Money is a key factor because without money, right, guys, we cannot do what we love, and that is game, right? And so if there is an option for you to save money, for you to enjoy these games, and it's right here, hey, use it. And don't fall for those tricks like, oh, over here looks better. Oh, over there looks better. No, 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 no. You're skipping next gen? Why are you skipping it though? Like you see now I'm gonna feed off of it first. You see now we're gonna have a good. This is gonna be a good conversation right here. See, this is what I'm saying. When I see stuff like that, I like to have those type of conversations. So why are you skipping it though for $800? Next, Xbox and PS5 are gonna both be easily $100. But let's say something if for let's not put that number on there because we'll take it. Neil Kazan, man, what is that currency with the 50? What is that currency though? I gotta figure out what the currency is. Neil Kazan, where you from so I can say the currency right? With a 50, whatever the currency it is, dollar super chat, right? He says, thanks for a great listener. Have fun. Goodbye. You too, Noah, man. Have a good day, bro. Have a good day. Have a good night's sleep. I don't know where you're at, man, but seriously, have an awesome one, man. And thanks for being here, man. It's always fun to see you here. Next Xbox and PS5 are gonna, but that's the thing though. I mean, because why would you skip it though? Because here's the thing though, right? If the next Xboxes, right, or PlayStation could be at that price, I don't want to say it too loud because and Xbox and Sony and Nintendo, if you guys listen to my butt, I am not, I am not, I am not supporting this. That's too much. But I'm just saying, let's see, it's that. I don't think it's worth it with as little as graphics are not getting better in between gens now. But here's the thing though, right? Because look, the thing is the first a lot of people prioritize on graphics, and that's why we're here right now in this day, because people focus more on graphics than gameplay. And now we're in a situation now that we're seeing studio shutdowns. But let's say us Philippine peso. Thank you for that, thank you for that 50 Philippine peso. So it's 50 pesos then. Yeah, it's like Dominican pesos, but Philippine pesos. Good stuff. Um, well, first of all, will be long gen overlap of games, and there will be cloud as well. So maybe the prices aren't worth it. Hmm. But yeah, I mean, look. Let's say if the offer, if the value is right there and everything. I mean, you don't have to get it day one. What you got to do is you wait for a sale. That's an advice I give to people. Wait for a sale for you to get it. It wasn't. Yeah, I know there's not that much of graphics though, but let me tell you something, and let me tell you what I see in next gen gaming. That's going to be interesting. If Because Todd Howard a couple years ago, that was the very first XBI episode. If you guys see the very first XBI episode, we had Jorge on here. On here we had Sourblow on here. We had a good conversation about what Todd Howard was saying. So the thing is, the Force 4A. What's going to be interesting about the next gen is the AI. How is it going to think? How is it going to treat us? How is it going to act? That is something that these developers are looking for, because as usual, like when you look for the NPCs, like for example, you're playing what's it called, Oblivion. You're playing Oblivion, right? If you play Oblivion and you look at Oblivion, right? Sometimes the character just freeze frame and talk to you like, "Hello, how are you?" And that's it. Nowadays, they got a little bit more facial features, movements, and everything. But could you imagine that AI can react to you? Like, for example, I'm playing Call of Duty, running in there, and I use the strategy to shoot, and all of a sudden, I go up another area, and I see that the AI switched the strategy, and is using a much more advanced strategy against me, and it's making it tough for me. So I got to switch. If they go hard in AI, I don't even want to play. I mean, it's not hard. It's just making the gameplay interesting. Because the thing is, if we look at here, and I'm being honest here, something this is going to be a fun fact, right? Remember how we started gaming? We started with 2D side scrolling, right? We started with Mario 3D jumping, right? Then we went to 3D. When we went to 3D, what has changed in 3D? Camera angles, the movements, the conversations, longer games, open world games. That's what's changed in 3D. But we've been 3D, like we see the character just come out, right? We see the character and we've seen it the same way, third person view, first person view. That's how we've been playing the last generation. So what needs to be changed, right? Should it be graphics? I think we're top of the line in graphics. What needs to be changed is the way the AI reacts to us and the way we play the game. Not making it tough, but making it more interesting. That's what I want to see next gen. So imagine you get that AI gets smarter while you play, and you got to outsmart the AI, making the game challenging but fun. Not hard, but challenging but fun. You know, I would love to see that. I would also love to see like conversation with the NPCs. Having good conversation, stuff like that. I mean, it will make things more interesting. So everyone here want to wish more studios close? No. Well, AI is the future of gaming. Yeah. I mean, that's how I see it. AI is the future. So imagine that AI can do cool stuff for you to have fun in the game. Like, for example, one of the biggest advancement out there, and I heard conversations about people with this because I have not played the game. It's Split Fiction. It's another game I have in line to play after I beat Doom. But Split Fiction, for example, yeah, it's pretty close to Exchanger. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Back. You're right. So Split Fiction is a game that you're playing in one way, and then the next level you have to play another way, and then the next level you have to play another way. Not down to pay these $80 game prices. Well, I mean, I know it's gonna be tough. But remember, we have sales and we also have Game Pass, which is the beauty out of all things. But let's see how next generation reacts though. And not only that, another question I have for you, the first an Xbox console that has Steam and Epic on it, and pretty much it plays like a PC, runs like I mean, now they do it, but hell, plays like a PC, runs like a PC, and everything. I mean, for $800, if that's the price, again, Microsoft. I'm not saying go ahead and do it, and Nintendo go ahead and do it, and PlayStation go ahead and do it because no, I mean, shit, that would be great, but not for that price though. Make it another price. It doesn't mean it doesn't have to mean the crap generated AI we see now. It's about it can only define to provide more random like feel instead of how today we wait for monsters to pick their head and come up from a cover. Yeah, yeah. I think that needs to change though. Nah, listen. I don't. If we're talking about the $80 price, I do not agree with it. I don't. I don't. But I gotta tell you something, bro. It sucks that we're in that mode, and we should never ever be in that mode. I mean, we got $80 games. It's not good for us. I don't like it. I detest it. I do not like price increases. I'd rather have decreases. But the thing is, AI will not change the price though. It won't because AI will be used. That's what Jacob Nova says. It won't change the price because, like I said, they increased the price because of the tariff situation that's been going on right now. And I don't know how gaming is going to be in the next generation. I don't know how is it going to be, but I do hope that for next gen, not having this mess up of a gen that we're having right now, that for next gen, they could actually make consoles for a cheaper price. Because hell, it's getting crazy out here on how expensive it is. It's getting crazy. I mean, these consoles, instead of decreasing, they're increasing, and we should be having a decrease right now. It should have been happening since 2024. When the PS5 came out with the PS5 Slim, that should have been a 350, 450 console. The PS5 Pro should have been a $600 console, not a $700 console. Jesus, that was expensive. You know? But yeah, I mean, let's see what happens next gen. But again, we do not want $800 for that. They're doing it in movies nowadays. No, this is what I saw in movies, right? The first foray gaming. In movies, they use AI to make the script, right? So what the writer does, he grabs the script and he sits there and he looks at it, and he starts making changes, right? They start making changes, start fixing it up, because either way, though, AI, like you said, doesn't feel anything, but it writes them the script, but they sit there and do the changes. Okay, let's change this, let's change that. Okay, and then they go over there and produce it to the producer or whoever it is, and they see it. And if they don't like the idea, they'll go back to the writer and they'll keep on changing. Keep on changing the idea. So it does. AI does help into some consent, right? But at the end, it's not going to be everything, because us as humans, we got to look at it. It's never going to be perfect. I mean, I know people are scared we're going to get Terminator stuff out there. I mean, it. I hope it doesn't happen, but it's the future, though. And what I mean by that is, like, what I mean by like AI learning, for example, in video games, like I say, I'm playing Call of Duty. I'm using the strategy. Switch my strategy. Go on, attack me another way. Make it tough for me. But not tough like hard, but just have fun. I don't get it, but what happens when they get rid of the guy who checks the AI scripts? It's not gonna be there for a long time. That's gonna happen soon, because at the end of the day, they still gotta check for it. Because, like I said, it's never perfect. It's never perfect. I mean, if I can, like, for example, I can ask ChatGPT to do something for me, right? And if I like it, I can grab it. If I don't, I can start doing changes. Because that's how it is. And if they like it, they'll go for it. Because at the end of the day, there's still got to be that person who's got to check it and see if everything's good. If we do Skynet, can you imagine us having a Skynet? Oh, no. I mean, I wish I had my own Terminator. I wish I did, but no, no. Like I said, I mentioned Edmund holding conversation learns from other players' questions. It's impressive. If you haven't tried it yourself, YouTube it. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be amazing. That's gonna be amazing next gen. I want to see what it does. I want to see what AI does. That's what I'm interested to see. How can it react to players? How can go out there and fight us? Stuff like that. I want to see. I want to see. It's gonna be fun. Next gen will be fun with the AI. I just hope they don't go extremely difficult, because it would be insane. But I want to see how they react to us, how we play the games. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Space Shot says we are reaching limits on what we can do to boost chips like CPU and GPU. When I was much younger, preferably double every 2 years. Yep, we reached the limit. That's the truth. I mean, it's kind of funny that we're using 2017 technology, right? Using 2017 technology, and still in 2017, the technology still works. Incredible, because Rage uses a 1070 Ti to play games. I'm like, how can you? That's old. But he still uses it. AI will talk to itself in a different language, and it will put but to series together. I don't know if that's going to happen. I guess I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be alive when that happens. So let's see. I hope that AI plays better than GT. Is that the guy? Is that the guy who was playing Doom? Why so serious? Yeah, I'm playing Doom, but I'm playing from afar. I was laughing at that one. Oh Lord, I'm playing Doom, but yeah, I'm playing Doom from afar. That takes the whole purpose away of Doom. There's a YouTube video of AI talking to another in a different language because it's quicker than English. Oh yeah, I think I saw that video. Yeah, that was the guy who played Doom. Yeah. But I'm not talking about that AI though. I'm talking about gaming AI itself, just gaming AI. I'm not talking about anything about the AI technology that comes, like you're saying, that talk to each other, stuff like that. I'm talking about gaming AI and gaming, not anything else. The Terminator is around the corner. Shit, I do not. Can you imagine T-800 coming up to? Oh, that's a scary feeling. I mean, that's the funny thing because shit. That's a scary. You guys, man, that's a scary thing. I mean, you're out. You got this machine chasing after you. This machine does not have remorse and just. Oh my god. Torino Johnson, what's up? Skynet already exists. It went online in November, and people didn't notice. The videos on YouTube now is actually called Skynet. Really? Back. We gotta watch this. Right, the worlds we play in it could be less predictable and more interesting. Yep. Microsoft has Unreal running in AI as an internet browser. Games it shuts off after 2 minutes because the AI can't handle it. Weird. Never knew that. Let me look for that video. That's kind of video. So the video is called Skynet. Let me see if I can find it. Skynet. I love these conversations. It's always fun. Why I typed it in, I can't find it though. Oh, let me type in Skynet is real. See if I can find it. Oh, I see. It's called Palantir. Hmm. Let me see. Palantir. Let's see what that's about. Wow. So now we have Skynet under our wing. And so in 23 years, nothing has happened. I guess it won't happen for quite some time then. Oh, dear Lord. So let's see. Microsoft, let me see. It's all I'm going to need to. It's proof that a constant Microsoft research. I thought it was Quake 2, but in the end, it was shows that may possible be someday. Let me see. Those who play because we. Try looking it on National Enquirer. Palantir? Let me see. That thing exists. I'm curious though. Now you guys got me curious. Palantir. Palantir Home. AI powered augmentation for every decision. Well, I'm right there. Yep. Manufacturing OS for American. Yeah, everybody's manufacturing OS. Yep. Our software powers of real-time AI-driven decisions, critical government and commercial enterprises. Oh Lord, chat, we are going to see this happen. Oh Lord, I'm not liking this. Let me show the screen. Jesus Christ, what y'all get? What y'all got me curious today with this stuff? Oh Lord. Let's see now. Here it is. Palantir. There it is. So AI powered automation for every decision, and it's transforming the battlefield. Our software powers real-time AI-driven decision in critical government and commercial enterprises in the West, from the factory floors to the front lines. Gotham. Wait, Batman? AI-driven combat support superiority from space to mud. Uh, Automate operations from the factory floor to the front lines. Build and manage ontology-powered software with the complete developer platform. Apollo, autonomously deploy, monitor, and manage software across any environment. There's much left to build. Yeah, no, you ain't got to build shit. That's it. Don't build nothing. You're done. That's it. Don't be building nothing. No, we good. We don't need nothing to be built, right, chat? I mean, Oh man. So let's see now. We are doomed, Louis. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, it's time to start working on that laser gun, just in case, we get them T800s running around. I mean, if it's gonna be that metal man, ooh, good thing we have Terminator movies. At least we learned some stuff. Yep, we learned some stuff, and we learned. Holy crap, we have 800 comments today. Wow, that's amazing, man. This is awesome. No be it all, but if it runs the browser performs like crap, but it's not the point of it, so it may be possible. But yeah, I mean, listen, let's see what happens next gen. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, just concept. I think it's said it uses a lot of energy running. It's why it craps out after 2 minutes. I mean, look, we are far behind for what AI can do. But like I said, I want to see what is going to change AI in gaming. Ah, Talos. I think those are fake videos. If there was robots actually doing that, I mean, hell, it would have been spread like crazy. But I do like the idea of endoskeletons, though. I mean, I've seen videos of that's from video games, like the endoskeletons. I do see there's an endoskeleton that people wear for mechanical work and stuff like that. That they don't have to force their bodies in such an angle to work. That all they have to do is use the exoskeleton that makes it comfortable. It makes it comfortable. So yeah, I mean, there's been some advances for us humans. So yeah, but again, do not make Terminators. We don't need that in our life. No, we don't. Or smart planes or nothing like that. No, 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 no. We do not need that. Hell no, we don't. Well, chat, listen up, the crazy ones. Gotta go. It's 12:30, guys. I gotta head to the office. We've been on here for almost, I think it's 4 hours today. We did a 4 hour show. Holy smokes. But chat, I will be back tomorrow because we have interesting conversation. We got Steam making a console. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. They might do. They might. But let's talk about that tomorrow. Let's talk about that tomorrow. Let's have some fun with that conversation. And also some more news that comes by we'll talk about tomorrow. So chat, before I go, tell me what you all been playing. They won't show us in from society. I mean, I saw a guy that he invented a big ass gear. Remember that? That was pretty cool. But yeah. Sorry about that, chat. Thanks for Louis chat. Oh, you guys are welcome, man. I'm always, like I said, I love joining you guys and having a conversation on here. It's always fun. Seriously, I love when chat goes on around. I love when we have great debates. I mean, we had a good debate today. Thank you, Target Lock, for that great debate, though. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Doom and Oblivion. There you go. Good stuff. I'm playing Doom. That's all I've been playing. I'm playing Doom. I didn't play yesterday, but today when I come back, I'm playing Doom. I am playing Doom, guys. That's what I'm doing. I'm playing Doom. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, it's raining like crazy. And I have to go to the office. I hope the streets don't get flooded. Yeesh. I gotta run to the office today. Got stuff I gotta do. Because tomorrow I gotta head out of town. Tomorrow, Friday, I'm out of town, baby. And yes, please do not rain on me tomorrow because I'm heading out of town. Rain another time. Nice, 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 nice. Good stuff, good stuff. And chat, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Thank you all for your super chats. Thank you all for everything. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. Seriously, I love you guys to death. I really do, man. So wait, we've been on for 4 hours. Let me see now. I came on at 9:30, 10:30, 11. Oh, it's 3 hours. Okay, we've been on for 3 hours. Oof, I thought it was 4 hours. Oh Lord, would have been a 4 hour show today. Interesting. But yeah, chat, thank y'all for super chats. Thank you for memberships again, and thank y'all for hanging out with me, man. It's always fun. It's always fantastic. Seriously, guys, you guys rock, man. You guys rock. All love in the world, you guys rock. Always good, great topics, man. Great topics. So chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so I can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful, and an awesome Thursday. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast at 7 p.m. ET next Wednesday. I'm going to see if I can find someone, to do a show because it's been a while, right? We got to have a show, right? It's been a while. I have good conversations on Wednesdays with Sourblow, the Big Plume, and Silent Cypher. And on Fridays, if they invite me, if they don't, XPI en español. Right? With Elvis, Aliencita, and Metal Berserker, 7 p.m. ET over there in the XPI Espanol channel. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Lou Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Discord, right? Blue Sky, Twitter, and YouTube. And that's why you gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes on to talk about what's happening in the gaming news world. Have a beautiful day, y'all, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning on Good Morning with Crazy Lou Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.